myself.
Mainly because we used to get on Bocce's live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because Bachi would, and then Bachi was so, and even she does it on YouTube too, but joining somebody on live on YouTube is much more of a production than TikTok, where it's like a split-second decision whether
Yeah.
you want to hop on or
Yeah,
off versus,
yeah.
versus YouTube where it's a production. So, uh,
No, I hear
okay.
you.
I'm gonna go though. Make sure the boy sleeps. Hopefully, if he can sleep within the 30 minutes, Blake is trying her last recipe of cooking the books, which I think they're definitely in the back cooking something. Because why is it taking you 2 weeks to tell me how much money I owe you for one claim? Like, so
Yeah, they
I
should have.
was
No, they should have had this ready to go.
it should have been ready 2 weeks ago.
Right. Like,
Like it
how
should
long
have
does
been
it
ready.
take?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, how long does it take to put your fees together? You know what you paid.
I think it should have been ready when we were at the damn hearing. Like you should have already
Right.
known. Like why are we taking all this time? But we'll see. We'll see. I just know she's gonna be ridiculous and is gonna provide for great content. I can't wait. Oh my lord.
All right, well, we'll wait the last 30 minutes. See if this happens.
I'm literally naming I'm doing a thing that says Blake has 30 minutes.
I made a fake PDF. I'll show it to you. Because I was bored. And then I sent it to people and I said she asked for $45 million. And I made
Oh
a
my
PDF.
god, that's funny.
But I made
No,
a PDF.
you would have sent me in a spiral with that message.
I like, and I'm waiting for people to still fall for it because I even titled it so it looked like the case. And then when
That's
you click on it, it says, ha ha.
Oh, that's childish.
Taylor Swift.
That is funny.
Yeah, Brit just freaked out.
That is absolute gold.
I would have started. It would have been rage bait for me.
That's what I do. It's late at night and I'm rage baiting the internet.
That's funny. This is so weird. I feel like we haven't done this in so long. It's like, well, I feel me and Carol and Bachi do this, but it's so weird hearing Sarah's voice.
I was
like,
gone. I was gone for a while.
Yeah. All right, I'm actually leaving this time. So I'll be back, guys. I'll be back as soon as I see the notification on my phone or whatever. I will leave the kid and come hop on here. See, I have my responsibilities in in proper priority setting. I'll abandon the child. Clip this. Content creator abandons child to talk about our favorite celebrity. Yeah.
We're to talk about Blake Lively's fee motion.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, lovely. Okay. I'll be back for real this time. Bye.
Bye.
I'm not leaving. I don't know why I'm saying bye. I'm just muting myself.
Yeah. Let's see. Could they miss the deadline? I mean, they won't. I don't think they will. If they're a couple hours late, it won't be that big of a deal. So they might just be a couple hours late.
No.
I know.
Like,
But only, like I said, only a complete loser would be waiting and checking Pacer this late at night.
Remember when you texted me that? It's like, only a complete loser would be reading dockets on the weekend.
Right?
It was us.
We're like, yeah, like, I still remember I made a website. A website for what?
To track this. Oh my god.
track
This
the
is the
case.
lamest thing I've done.
I mean, it was great, though. The real, like, I'm going to put the banner back up.
It honestly just took so much of me personally to follow this that it was like I can't get into like the Amy Griffin one seems interesting, but I'm like, gosh, if I gotta go all in, I'm not sure I have that in me.
I did read the book.
You did?
I did. It is a remarkable document. It's, I mean, I don't want to say it's worth reading because I don't think that it is. It's very poorly written, in my opinion. It's not like an entertaining read.
I wonder why I got so much accolades.
Diane, I'm not Bocce. I'm Sarah. I don't know where Bocce is.
She might be playing bocce since she's gotten more of her time back.
Yeah, her brain is slowly healing from this case.
Yeah, Britt's like, I wonder what she's gonna do with all this random information.
Right? It's just slowly going to evaporate. Let's see. Yeah, I got 22.
No, I'm going through the dockets again, and it's just it literally those messages are just rage bait for me. Prickly, you said Carol blasted me. It's great. Oh, the book.
Oh, yes. Diane, I used to be Yarn in Order, and then I changed to Axolotl because the Axolotl's adorable.
Zane, you said write a book, Carol. And Bocce and I, we were like, what if we do a table book of all the text messages? Because I shared I don't remember, it was like an ad, and it was like, make your own coffee table book, blah blah blah. And I was like, hey, do you want to do one like this of all the text messages in order? And she's like, actually, that would be great.
That would be incredible. Just to commemorate the 2 years. We spent longer covering this case than they did making the film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For entertainment purposes, I'm like to fill in the last 30 minutes here. I'm in docket 1245-102. That's one of the last dockets that is like huge, and then I should be able to wrap this up. And it's just, guys, I'm mad all over again, and I'm mad at Colleen and her style, and the way that she moves is just messed up. And I'm upset that she got the rights to another book that she's gonna make. Deadline reported on that today. And yeah, I'm gonna be in those comment sections. Screenshot text messages in Colleen's own words, being a bully.
Oh, thank you, Khaleesi. Follow Sarah on Axolotl.
Yes, follow Sarah if you haven't followed her already. On Thursday, she will do a live with Britt to go over the Jones v. Abel case. They're going to read the complaint.
Yes, we're going to reread the complaint. We're going to start from scratch, kind of starting from the ground up now that we know some of this. And then I am also going to do some Wallace stuff because I think the Wallace case has some interesting implications. And I don't think that the case, Jones v. Abel, I don't think that's going to settle, at least not right now. I don't think that's the mood.
Yeah, they're taking this.
I mean, if I were Jennifer Abel, I'd go to trial.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Nothing on Pacer?
Nothing on Pacer. Come on, Blake. I'm counting on you.
You know, the Reddit thread said she was never on time on set, so.
I mean, let's see. Let's see. I'm just looking at Pacer one more time. Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing. What did I miss? You've missed nothing. Nothing has happened. Can they charge for time to prepare this outline of reasonable fees? Yes, typically yes. But, well, the other thing is they would have had to bill her anyway, but they can bill for the time that they spent putting everything in defense for the defamation claim. So she only gets her fees for defending the defamation claim. She doesn't get it for defending the breach of contract claims or anything like that. So they may have to spend some time sorting out which things are covered under 47.1. They will also probably get legal fees for being able to for like determining, doing the case law research in the memorandum of law. Does she forfeit her fees claim if she doesn't meet the deadline? No, she does not. Yeah, I mean, if it's a day or two, he'll reprimand someone, but if it's a couple of minutes. Also, Pacer doesn't necessarily upload. It doesn't necessarily upload immediately, so sometimes people are late. I'm going to put up that TMZ article again, since there's lots of people in here now. Let me,
You want to do a quick recap?
I will. So this has been a 3-hour live, which I haven't done in months. But yeah, I just went over, just kind of went through all of my Roman empires in the case. I went through some of my old documents for this. And, back when I thought, because I was someone who was very much, I wouldn't say very much on Blake's side, but I was still holding out hope until October of last year. And then there was a sharp pivot. But I just kind of went over the settlement. We reread the settlement, talked about no NDA. And I was saying that I think that this TMZ article might have been the incentive for the settlement. This is probably the first TMZ article, mainstream article, that I've seen that I think was genuinely bad for her. So, yeah, I mean, if I scroll down, so there's a text message between Ange Giannetti at Sony and Josh Greenstein, and she said, Blake asked us to destroy some of the dailies. This is the first time I've ever been asked to do this in a movie with no nudity, but okay. And that was September 3rd. And then I'll pull up her deposition. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. And so she says, you never asked or had anybody on your behalf ask anyone from Sony to destroy the dailies? She says, no, I never asked anyone to destroy dailies. No. Did you ask anyone on your behalf to contact Sony to destroy the dailies? And she says, to destroy the dailies? And she says, no. And then she says, they said, did you ever draft an HR complaint? And she says, I don't know what that means. And, she was texting someone and saying, I have my HR complaint ready to go. So
in my timeline, I have tags, so that I can remember to go back to things, or if somebody says this, how can I find this quickly? Because this is a lot of information, right?
Yeah.
And so I have one that's inconsistency or inconsistencies, so that I can type it and just go through what I think are inconsistencies.
Right. And that's kind of, this is the kind of thing I really, I did a series of videos where I was saying that Sony was going to be the thing the jury was relying on, because Sony just is kind of a little bit more impartial. So Gigi asked, what happened in October to change your hopes? So what happened was, let me pull it up. I got 10 minutes. I'm starting to think this isn't going to get put up there, so I hope it gets filed. Let's see. Let me just find the docket. Okay, so it's document 889. Okay. So, okay, so let me show you what changed my mind. So, if you know a little bit about the case, you know that there's this dispute over a video that was shown to Lively. And what, Jamie Heath showed her some sort of a video, but the dispute is, kind of what's going on between she says one thing, he says another as to what the video showed. So what happened is they filed a sanctions motion on October 30th, and they said they were sanctioning Heath because they said he did not produce the full video of his wife, right? And they said Heath has produced only a 3-minute video excerpt, And they're saying Miss Lively has consistently disputed that the video that Mr. Heath produced pursuant to the order was the video he showed her on the set of the film. I don't know if that's true. But in his deposition, which I won't pull up because I have the unredacted version, he said at his deposition that there was a longer video. And they asked at the deposition, like, do you have a longer video? Like, do you have any other video excerpts? And he said, yes, I do. I have like 15 hours of it. And my question is, why do you need to ask him? You know he has another video if she's saying, I saw a different video, right? Like, you wouldn't need to ask him if he has another video. But she has filed a sanctions motion over and over in this case, and at no point did she bring up between July and October when he was deposed, like, where is the video? This isn't the video that I saw. So after they asked him in his deposition, is there another video? He said, yes, there is. And then she filed a motion for sanctions and said he didn't produce it and he was deliberately withholding it, which then I'm also thinking, well, he didn't lie in his deposition. Why wouldn't he just lie in his deposition if he's withholding evidence, right? But what she wants is she wants Heath to produce all the video. So as we know that Lyman did order that he had to turn over 15 hours. And then also precluding Mr. Heath from offering any evidence, including written or oral testimony, on the topic of his showing the video to Lively. Then what they're wanting is, and I think they said this here, so the sanction, they want the video footage to be produced. They want to preclude him from offering evidence, right? And then I think the other thing they wanted, was it a jury instruction? They may not have wanted a jury instruction. So, yeah, I don't think they did. Because I know they've asked for jury instruction other time, but I don't think it was that. Yeah. So, they don't want him testifying about the video. So what that would have the effect is on the jury is that she would be testifying, and that would be the only testimony the jury would hear because he wouldn't be allowed to contest it. And there's just something about that is very off-putting to me, because I'm like, why did you have to ask in his deposition? Why couldn't you file a motion? They filed motions to compel. They accused them of deleting evidence. So you knew in July that you didn't have the evidence. And then suddenly October, you're saying, well, he withheld it. And it's like, the reason I think they waited till October is because they needed him in his deposition to admit there was other video. And I don't know, there's something about saying, I want him blocked from testimony so that the only version the jury hears is my version. And of course, Lyman said no, but it's still, to me, that's the most insane thing I've ever heard. I just think the jury should get to hear both of them and they should get to decide what's credible. So this is what, the other thing too is I think him having to produce, Pam said 15 hours of home birth. And, the other thing is he's having to turn the video over. And I think she even says it in here. Let's see. They say something. Let's see. But I mean, the insinuation here is that they're gonna scroll through it to find the worst possible clip to show to a jury, and they don't want him to be able to testify that isn't what he showed her. And there's something very screwed up about that. And then the other part is, they've put satirical depictions of these people in their film, and there's something that for me this threw me. Yeah, I've never seen anyone say, I want the court to order that the other person isn't allowed to testify so that the jury can't evaluate his credibility. And it's odd for a lawyer to say that. The sanction should be that they don't get to testify and you only get to hear my client. So it felt like a trap. Yeah. So,
and the jury would still but I like what I remember when you said this. It was like a jury should be able to decide that and would easily side with her if it was just.
Well, yeah, and just even if I even think there's an argument that the video he's saying he showed her could be weird, right? Like I think a jury could think it's weird that you showed her that. So it's like, I just can't think of a reason why she wouldn't want him to testify other than she thinks he's going to be credible. And she knows she isn't going to be. I don't know. Yeah. There's just, I've never, and this is when I thought, well, her lawyers are just insane. Because it's like, what? It's just they waited to verify that there was footage before they could do that. I don't know.
It's the same as her. There's a thing that NAG said, which was, we have not heard from Lively herself.
Right.
This retelling of the tell from Lively has not been from Lively. It has been contorted by her attorneys and like phrased in a certain way by her attorneys, and so we have not heard from Lively herself. That's the extent of what I remember NAG saying. It's just like, we have not heard from her herself. When we finally hear from her, it's almost 18 months later and after discovery closed. So to me, she's not willing to make any of the statements she told her attorneys under oath until after discovery closed, and she knows for sure what's out there and what isn't, and what she's willing to put down in writing.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's just kind of it just, for some reason, I've just never seen anyone do that, and I after that I was like, yeah, she's lying. I don't know, there's just something about it that. And I normally try to say, well, we need to see what the evidence is.
And we did wait for the evidence, though.
We did, yeah. Okay, so earlier today it said set reset deadlines, and now when I refresh, that set reset deadlines is gone. Does that mean something is getting filed? Let me look at Pacer.
Or does that mean the deadline was met, and that's why it goes away?
Let's see. New York, Southern District of New York.
Sorry again, I can't help you. I was like, I have to find my other laptop.
Oh no, you're fine. I texted Court of Random Opinion and she said, I hate you so much. And I forgot that I also sent her the PDF. I was like, why does she hate me? It's like, why do you hate me all of a sudden? Oh, right.
Sarah, you sent all these pranks out.
And then people continue to believe me. I'm just saying.
That's hilarious.
Kenny, what's her name? Ashley Brianna Eve has mentioned before that since this case, her P scores, which is some sort of like a PR popularity score, has gone down. And it's like lower now. So let's see. I got nothing.
Oh my gosh. We are 4 minutes away.
I don't think we're gonna get it, you guys. So I'm gonna do another poll.
Is she really not gonna file on time?
Probably not.
Are you sure you checked Pacer? Well, I mean, Court of Random Opinion also checks Pacer.
Yes, yeah. I don't think she's gonna check for this though. I'm just gonna do other polls.
Oh my God, guys. 3 minutes and she's not going to. I wonder if they filed an extension.
That'd be funny. An extension comes in at 11:59.
Wait, because of the deadlines going away.
That's funny. Extension!
No.
Okay, no, yeah. Just got here. Are there any consequences for filing late? Not if it's a couple of hours. There won't be an issue. It could just be Pacer is slow. So there's nothing super nothing super interesting. I do think Taylor Swift is getting married at Madison Square Garden because they're closing the streets. And I don't think she'd do that if it was just like a decoy wedding.
I think people would be mad at her. If she wouldn't do that.
I think it's terrible PR. 11:59. That's how I operated in college. I mean, yeah, 11:59 is still before the deadline. All right, you got 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. I think it will be a merch drop. Oh my god, could you imagine the wedding merch? I'm surprised she hasn't sold like a version of her engagement ring.
Yeah. Or like a bridal vinyl.
Oh yeah, wedding edition, like, or a new song.
All lovey-dovey music.
Let's see. I'm on
I'm gonna comment on your post.
Oh, someone just put on Reddit Els Rich's live if it helps. And I was like, oh wait, no, she's in our live. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Somebody says on Reddit, the prediction might come true. Let's see, that she files nothing for fees, but rather a statement saying it was never about the money. It was about preserving 47.1 for all women.
The heart of the case has now changed a fifth.
The heart of this case was always this memorandum of law about a California fee shifting motion. When I went to the New York Times, I anticipated this fee shifting motion. Oh, they have a poll on Reddit.
What did it say?
It's the same. How much is she going to ask for? Wow, they don't even have anything less than 750,000. So
I'm telling you, I think people have lost faith in her to do anything remotely, seemingly the right thing.
The top comment says, this poll is basically a public betting line on just how unreasonable one Delulu person could be.
Couldn't have said it better.
All right, it's 10 o'clock.
Refresh the pacer. You probably just spent like $1 already.
Right,
Maybe
just
two.
looking at it. Run query.
Oh, it's up. It's up. Someone said it's up.
Did they? It's not on Court Listener. Is it up, Sparkling?
Maybe it's on Reddit.
Is it really? If it's not, this is incredibly funny.
Probably thanking you since you thank a lot of people. I'm so frustrated. I don't have my Pacer login. I'm going to see if I can find it.
Let me look.
Pacer login. This is Texas. Gonna. Let me see if it's this one. Nope. And I can already
It's
tell
not.
this one. I'm so frustrated.
I will say Sparkling gave me a pause for a moment.
Yeah, like, do we finally have it?
So Court Listener is saying that there's an update today because I keep refreshing Pacer, and when I do that, it uploads to Court Listener.
Like, it'll say last hit, right?
Yeah, as soon as I do something. Oh, here we go.
You get it?
Yeah, do you guys see it? Top comment, hang on, I'm buying it. 44 pages. You know what? I'm going to do it for you guys. All right, now this should refresh. I'm hoping the recap thing. It didn't upload it to recap.
Don't worry, I just got it.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, unless maybe it takes a second to do it.
Okay, got it. What's the number? What's the number?
see. It's 14:45, but wait. Okay, so hang
Lively
on.
seeks 539,000.
Yes! Really?
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Oh no, wait.
No. 7.4 million.
Oh my god, 7.4.
Sorry, I gotta get to the lawyer group
Sorry, I
chat.
scrolled way down, and
Yep.
and I went down to like the second page where it says like Lively also seeks.
Okay, I gotta send
Okay,
this to the
she's
lawyer
crazy.
group
Let's
chat.
add,
Hang on.
let's
Hang
add
on a
this up.
second. Hang on a second. I gotta send this to the lawyer group chat. Guys, Miss Lively seeks $7,495,526.87 in attorney's fees incurred in this matter. Okay, there we go. Okay, I don't feel like it uploaded to recap.
She's really crazy. She really is.
They really did file the last second. That's great. Okay, so let's just refresh, and I'm going to close out from some of these extra tabs. Okay.
Okay, I'm up to 14,991, adding the stuff in here. Plus, so her defense of the actual thing is 535. The extra stuff she wants is 14 million.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so I think this is the whole thing. So it's split into PDFs. I got you. Okay. I'll have to go through and see if I can upload it later. Okay, so let's just go through. It sounds like 7.4 million
I'm gonna upload it to the website, guys.
Yeah, I think 7.4 million is so he's not going to do granted and denied in part. They're going to argue it. Yeah, hang on. I got to start sending documents to people.
Guys, is she okay?
She is definitely not okay.
I told you she was gonna be delusional.
She's
Like
crazy.
there was no way she was going to have a reasonable ask.
I mean,
I
I'm
scrolled down
wrong.
to the second page where it said she's also asking for 549 to defend the defamation claim, and I thought that that's all she asked for, and I was like, oh wow, I'm actually shocked.
You're like, wait, she was reasonable. Yay.
But
Okay.
this
All
thing
right.
is still asking me to buy him Pacer, so I need you, Carol.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm loading it in.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. Let me.
It's,
I'm sorry. I'm sending this to different people, so I'm
I'm loading it to the website right now.
perfect.
Oh, okay. What do you call it, Sarah? I'm putting my email in a private chat over here on StreamYard. If you want to email it to me, that'll be easier.
Let's see.
A second. It's in the private chat.
Let's see.
She is not well.
She's not
Remember
well.
my initial video when I was like, she's probably gonna ask for anywhere from 1 million to 10 to 15 million.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't that off.
You're not that far off. Okay. This tab. Okay. So
That
let's
is
go through
crazy.
it.
For 14 million, she's asking for 15,530,000.
All right, let's see. Blake Lively, Jennifer Abel, and Jones Works. So we don't have a like a finding yet on the Jones Works having to indemnify Abel. So that's also still a thing. I'm gonna take some of these things down. All right, so we can actually properly go through this. Okay, so Ezra Hudson under penalty of perjury. Blah blah blah. Oh wait, this is not. Okay. I'm a partner of Manette Phillips and Phillips, attorneys for Lively in the above captioned matter. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Miss Lively seeks for $7,495,526.87 in attorney's fees, comprising of $2.9 million for Manette and $4.5 million for co-counsel Wilkie Farr and Gallagher. Just for the defense of a lawsuit that was dismissed on a motion to dismiss, it cost them $7.4 million.
Not job.
That's what she's saying.
Not job.
Let's see.
She's a nut job for sure.
Okay, wait. Sorry, I'm. Let me send it to Lauren. It won't upload to recap.
Okay,
Because
I
it's
posted
split.
it on my website. Just send them the link.
Okay, so it's on docket updates, guys. Thank you, Carol.
It's live now, guys. So
it's
you guys
live
can go check
now?
it out.
So okay,
Oh, did you email me, Sarah?
Oh,
I got you. I got
Okay,
you.
Carol. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
okay. So Ms. Lively will also seek any additional attorney's fees incurred in conjunction with this motion and any related hearing or subsequent submissions, if any. She also seeks $539,514.01 in cost and expenses incurred in relation with the successful defense of the Wayfair action. So docketupdates.com, if you guys want to read along with us, that is
I'm
that
gonna
is what
I'm
we're
gonna
looking at.
add it here for you guys in the chat.
So it'll be in the chat. Okay. Manat is a premier law firm. Oh, sorry. A separate declaration is being provided by a representative of Wilkie and further support. Okay, so this is Manat. So this is Ezra. Let's see.
But
Okay.
girl, we don't care if they're a premier law firm.
Well,
Like,
they got to defend why they are charging so much fucking money. All right.
It-
Manat is a premier law firm based in Los Angeles, California, with offices across the country, including New York. Manat's entertainment, litigation, and employment practices have been recognized as among the best in the country and are regularly ranked by Chambers USA, which lists the world's top law firms and lawyers. The biographies of partners and associates who contributed more than 250 hours to this matter are set forth below. I don't care about Ezra Hudson's biography. Let's see. I just don't care. I have served as co-lead trial counsel in this action and have been involved in the case from inception through today, including in setting overall case strategy, all major decisions in this matter, and client counseling. Fees for my work were discounted from my standard rate, which is currently $1,430 per hour, for an effective rate ranging from $1,161 to $1,287 over the course of this litigation. A true and correct copy of my biography is attached as Exhibit 1. Okay, Stephanie Roser, again, so her fees, $1,265 an hour, and then she gave them a discount to only $1,000 to $1,138 an hour. Matthew Bruno is $1,245 an hour.
she was
Effective
really
rate.
using a coupon code.
Right? Oh
Yeah.
my god. Coupon code 47.1 for a 10% discount.
That's funny.
So 1,044. Okay, so, and basically, yeah. So they're just gonna have to say this is what our basis is: $243 an hour for paralegals that are making like $25 an hour. Okay, billing, and this is just her having to say, let's see. Prior to the initiation of the Wayfair action, Manat had previously been retained for Van Zandt as counsel of record in relation to Ms. Lively's administrative complaint and her complaint filed before this court. I, along with co-counsel Gottlieb, served a cease and desist upon Brian Friedman to address defamatory statements that he publicly made in response to the CRD complaint. In the cease and desist, we identified ourselves as Lively's counsel. They've included the cease and desist. Okay. We serve for Ryan Reynolds. Okay. So the attorney's fees and expenses Ms. Lively seeks only relate to work performed on behalf of Ms. Lively and only in relation to the Wayfair action. So, okay, this is what they did. The court recognized, okay, so it consolidated the cases. The Wayfair parties filed a 391 paragraph first amended complaint and a 168 page timeline. I like how they separate it by paragraph and not page, just to really get those numbers up, which at the initial pretrial conference, okay, blah, 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 the timeline did not, okay, it doesn't matter. So this is just going to be them summarizing the work they did, and we know what they did. I just kind of want to get to the numbers. I'm just kind of skimming to see if there's anything. Ooh, okay. So in total, Lively produced more than 7,000 documents.
I thought she produced way more than that. She said in another document she produced 21,000 or something like
Thousands of hours. Yeah. Total document productions from the Wayfair parties and third parties were more than 44,000 and 36,000 documents, respectively. Let's
that. And
see.
the 10 years of filming that they alleged.
Right? 100,000 hours of film or whatever it was.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, yeah, one of Lively's text messages is 7 pages. So, all right, Rule 11 letters, safe harbor. Okay, so they are looking for the Rule 11 motions to get paid, I think. 3K
I'm legitimately laughing at the fact that Carol, like initially, I was like, she could ask for anywhere from 1 to 10 to 15 million as a joke.
I like how they have this in here where they're talking about Sarowitz. Like, This
Oh,
is for a fee motion. Like, all
and I
right.
think Judge
Why
Lemon-
are they recapping? You know what? Wayfair should do the same thing and recap all the crap that Lively has pulled.
Also, is this not way more than 10 pages?
It's 44.
Oh, this is the, you know what it is? This is the affidavit, and he didn't put a page limit in the affidavit.
So you knew they were going to take advantage of that.
Oh,
That's where
yeah.
they're gonna put all your crap that they
All
know they
right.
can't get away with
Here's
anyway.
Ezra's biography, which she updated for the 47.1 thing. That must be why she did it, so she could include it in this. Exhibit 2, Stephanie Roser, okay. Matthew Bruno. Jeez, okay. Okay. Oh, here's the cease and desist letter. This is the same. Yeah, we've seen this.
Girl, what does this have to do with
Okay.
this?
Oh, man. Oh, this is their fee scale. Okay. Declaration. Okay. So let me see. Let me get the brief. How many pages is this? This better be 10 pages. It's 15 pages. Why the fuck is this 15 pages? All right.
Did he say
Memor-
not including the time?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Let's see. Okay.
He said not including the table of contents or whatever.
Yeah, and the laws they used. Okay. So let's see. Let me just try and zoom in. Here we go. Memorandum of law. The Wayfair parties are liable for Lively's attorney's fees and costs. Section 47.1 does not permit apportionment. Okay, so they're saying this is $8 million for defending the whole lawsuit. So apportionment is separating out the defamation claim from the other causes of action. And they're saying they didn't. I think they're going to say they didn't do that.
Carol,
Hmm.
I'm looking at your thing now. So what, you put all those numbers at the top together for 15.5 something million?
Yeah, I added all the numbers that
I
she's.
think that's wrong because I'm looking now. It says Miss Lively seeks $7.4 some million incurred in this matter, comprising of 2.9 in fees paid. So the 2.9 is coming out of the 7.5.
Okay.
4.5 in fees paid to co-counsel, but that's still coming out of that 7.5. And
Okay.
then down there, that 500,000 whatever number. So I think in
Okay, so
total,
it's just a 7 in the thing.
she's asking for 7. Yeah, so we need to change that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because girl, 15 million. How's that a crash house? I mean, 8 is still 7.5 is still insane. It's still insane.
Yeah.
But
But that is the full amount.
it's still the full amount is 7.5.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. We know what her whole thing is. She does this every single time. It's just another thing of the lawsuit. So I'm gonna get to the apportionment thing. Okay, Section 47.1 does not limit the recovery of reasonable attorney's fees and costs to the successful defense of a particular claim, but instead applies to the successful defense of the litigation. So apportionment is not permitted. So apportionment would be separating out the defamation claim from the other causes of action that they brought against her. And they're not doing that. They're saying they get the fees for the whole lawsuit, not just the defamation part.
Well,
That's-
that's not the homework. That's not what
I mean, right? So, okay. So let's see. I forget what the other causes of action were. I think there's breach of contract. So they're saying litigation, not the cause of action. Okay, so she succeeded. So she's saying because I won on all of the claims.
But who asked you for all of the claims? Like,
Right.
your job is to tell us about this one. Oh my
Claim, right.
God. I hate it here.
So they didn't separate that out.
Like,
They didn't.
dock them points. Because are you guys slow?
The BHP, the amount is $7.5 million.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
Can we? You know what? I'm gonna edit the title. Let's just put the amount in the title. So when people come in,
okay. Let's see.
Is 7495
52687.
and then plus the 539.
I think the 539 is in there. Oh, Miss Lively will also speak. Yes. The 539 is in there. So I guess you can add the 530.
Yeah, so then that makes it 8,035,000.
Yes.
with
Hang on,
40
I'm going to consult my counsel. Okay, so she's saying she's asking for $7.4 million and $539,000, but she's saying apportionment isn't approved. That means they're doing all of the claims together. So does $8 million sound reasonable for costs for the whole
thing?
defense?
But again, don't confuse me. Nobody asked you for that. Your job was to tell us about this one claim. Like who told you this was your chance?
I mean, they're saying this is what he was asking for. He said, "Show me where you're getting your number." And she's saying, I can't separate that out. Apportionment.
An Excel spreadsheet could have done that.
Where a statute textually limits fee shifting to particular claims. It's only for defamation claims. Like it says it in 40. All right, let me pull up 47.1.
I hate it here. I do. Blake definitely did not pass school or her lawyers.
A prevailing defendant in any defamation action. I mean,
like how we're doing our own research. The lawyers don't know what to do. We got it.
Brian Friedman is sitting on his phone going, defamation action.
Can we talk about the N1 cent added to the 539?
I mean, that one set,
I got it, Team Wayfair. I got you.
Like, open the GoFundMe.
I got you right now.
No apportionment is required. Oh, what? Where work on recoverable and non-recoverable.
Go over the 10 pages, though.
She did?
Yes.
Well, if you take the title page out, take the cover page. Oh, no, you can't.
No, there's no cover page.
Because it starts there. Never mind.
It ends at 10. So the signature
the last page is the signature. No, but they go into like a conclusion and shit. No, hold on.
No, it's still 10. Yeah.
He said not including the table of contents.
Not including the table of contents, so that's fine.
I think he said not including the table of content. So they really took
1445. Is there a new document?
Oh wait, more stuff's getting filed.
Are you shitting? No, but I'm looking, Sarah, and even on page 11, they're still talking.
Oh.
Like page 11, page 12, page 13 is still. Wait, am I looking at the wrong document? Because I'm looking at 15 pages of talking.
Is it wait, if you're looking at the is it an affidavit?
Oh, this is the
declaration, because like Michael Gottlieb has like a 27-page declaration.
Of course.
I don't think there's a page limit though, because like I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah, now I'm looking at the real thing, and it's okay. If that's the math, then the 10 pages. Okay, I was looking at the whatchamacallit with the numbers at first.
Yeah,
Carol, we were both looking at the same thing.
Yeah, we were looking at the same thing, and we're like that.
Because I was like, girl, no.
Okay, let's see. I just got those things on Pacer, and all right. I mean, 7.5. They're basically looking for 8 million.
Okay, I'm putting this on.
She's told 10 pages, and so I can do that. The numbers look fabricated just to look legit for headlines. I mean, if they look legit for headlines, then they're going to lose on the headlines.
Yeah, because tomorrow morning the numbers are gonna go crazy on Deadline, People, Hollywood Reporter. They're gonna bolden the shit out of these numbers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So
they telling me they couldn't actually separate out the number for this claim?
They're saying they because all the claims are related. So she's wanting the fees. So if you're just tuning in, she is wanting the fees for everything in the litigation. I need to pull up their complaint to look at what they sued for.
Because that's not the homework you were given.
Right. Well,
who told her to do that though? Where did it say do that?
It said.
Let's look at the
memo. Yeah. Let's see. Where to go? Here we go. So, laying out the legal principles that they believe the court should consider. And one of them is you should pay me for the whole litigation. Let me get their amended complaint off of the lawsuitinfo.com.
I'm actually just even trying to look at exactly what Judge Lyman asked for. He said,
Here it is.
The request for an extension is denied in part and granted in part. Each party has leave to file a memorandum of law no more than 10 double space. We know that, excluding a table of content and table of authorities, laying out the legal principles that they believe the court should consider. Lively shall file her memorandum of law with declarations and proof sufficient to support her application for attorney's fees and costs no later than. So I guess her window to jump through is he doesn't say attorney's fees and costs for this claim. The way that shall respond.
Yeah, and they're saying that there's legal principles that they can get the whole lawsuit. I mean, I see it in the statute, so I don't know. Let's
What do you mean you
see.
see it in the statute?
In California Code 47.1, it says a prevailing defendant in a defamation action. Right? So that means that it's for defamation. What she's saying is
Lauren! I'm sorry.
let's see. Oh, is Lauren.
Lauren said, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
So what they're saying is like what she's saying is she also wants her legal fees for defending against civil extortion, the defamation, false slight invasion of privacy.
Which my thing with that, and Sarah, I'm gonna let you, but again, that's not what this has nothing to do with the price of cheese right now.
Right. I mean
47.1, that's what we're dealing with. Like, I don't know if you said you can come here and beg for Oliver Twist behavior. Who said come beg for other things?
So, and that, so they're claiming it doesn't allow for apportionment. So in other words, 47 says I can collect for the whole litigation and not just the defamation claim.
47.1 says that?
No, it doesn't. 47.1 literally says a prevailing defendant in a defamation action. She's just saying that the word action implies the whole litigation.
The whole action, not
the whole action.
No,
not
kind of like, hey, be an actress, and that means direct a movie.
Exactly.
Carol!
Oh my gosh.
Somebody please.
Okay, now I got it. Yeah.
Somebody clip Carol. No, she took authorship. She took authorship of the attorney's fees and costs. She said, wait, you said action. You didn't say this specific one. You just said action. And to me, that means go. Like I'm an actress, so action.
If you give a snake a cookie, right?
You told me to stand on a pink sticker, and I'm just not going to do that.
That's feisty of Carol. You have no idea, guys. Carol can get in her bag sometimes. Like when Carol be getting feisty in the back, okay? She be going in the back to crash out. Let me tell you guys.
I'm about to crash.
She's about to crash out right now.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's like, but so she's doing it for, what was it? All 7 causes of 8 causes of action. No, 7 causes of action.
7. Well, we started with 15. No,
I got to go through actually and see, because not all these are her, are they? That's the New York Times. But basically, she wants any fee she spent for that lawsuit, and it's like not just the one claim. And it's like,
she's begging. She's a beggar.
Oh, Jesus.
I hate a person with a begging spirit. Oh,
she's using the docket as her GoFundMe.
She's always begging, like Blake. Jesus, that's why that lady don't want you at her wedding. Blake is probably gonna be at wedding. You guys know I went through a lot lately. Send me an Hermes bag to cheer me up.
Her bag's gonna have a QR code to donate to her GoFundMe.
Okay, you win the internet today.
Yeah,
a QR code at the wedding is hilarious.
It's gonna have 4. It's gonna be like a really cute designer bag, and have a QR code to give her.
The whole bag will actually be a QR code. As soon as you touch it, money just starts. Like you don't even have to scan it. Like as soon as you get near her.
Taylor, don't leave her near the gift table.
No, she's probably gonna volunteer for that job. Just so she has more contact with people.
I'll take the envelopes for her.
The register. I'll do it. And you know Taylor is not checking that shit. Taylor is not double back to see how much whoever put. That will be uncouth. So if you say Stephen Nicks gave me $1, Stephen Nicks gave me a fucking $1, and it's gonna be the most iconic dollar ever, probably. But it was $1 million. Blake pocketed the rest. Ditzy.
I mean, God. So Alex says Lyman doesn't care. He'll split the difference due to a fairness kink. My God.
It's crazy.
So Wayfair is going to argue against this,
and they have 2 weeks to sift through this nonsense, so they have time to break this apart. Like,
so Brian, if you're watching,
they need a dragger for this. They need a dragger for this,
honestly. Right. I wonder if Kevin is up right now because he's looking at this, probably going, "Dang,
Kevin, it's us. Don't hang up.
Kevin, don't hang up. Okay, just go in your rapper bag, pick out some good lyrics, give us something to work with, because this is." This
Let
is
me tell
insanity.
Kevin I stopped believing Lively was gonna do the right thing.
Oh my
Somebody said so she spent basically about $300,000 a month max so she could get the Freeman can fight. That's what she would get half, which is 150K. No, she's not well. I've always told you guys that woman is not well.
Let's see.
Oh my god. Somebody said Bocce has spice, which I love. Where's Bocce?
Where is Bosch?
I know.
I
I
know
did
where
message
she
her,
is.
but she didn't
We
reply.
know where she is, but I don't know how Bocce came up right now. Are you just like generally stating that Bocce has some spunk to her? 44 NK. Oh, were you referring to Carol and said Bocce? Bocce's gonna crash out. Oh yeah. Keep Bocce away from this document.
My favorite thing is when Bocce laughs at attorney moves and she's like, she'll start punching the air because she's cracking up so hard.
The guys keep Bocce away from this document as much as you can. While I
You know
text
what?
her.
I'm gonna ruin her night and send
I
it
was
to
saying,
her.
I said the same thing. I was about to ruin her night and text her now.
Tell her I'm emailing her the fees.
Text in the group chat. You know what? I'm just gonna text the number in our group chat. I'm just gonna put the number.
Put it.
I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna put the number. She's probably gonna come back and be like, "What? Are you joking?" Because Bocce will not curse. I'm cursing for her. Are you shitting me? That is funny. I can't wait for her to reply. She's probably watching us low key. Is Bocce the one that got lost?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that is Bocce. Oh my god, she's texting back. She's texting back.
Is she? Is she?
What is that? What do you think it is?
Oh, hold on. Let me send this to DFJ.
Guys, I text Bocce the 8 million, 30,
$8 million.
$35, $40. She said, what is that? Don't tell me that's what she said. It is.
I miss who I was 2 hours ago when I thought she might be reasonable.
I miss who I was 31 minutes ago. When my biggest problem was trying to get my kid to sleep.
Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
Bocce's texting back. Bocce's texting back. So first she saw the numbers, then she said, "What is that?" Then I responded, "What do you think?" Then she said, "Don't tell me that's what I think it is." I said, she said, "Shut up, is she delusional?"
I mean, we knew that, right?
Bocce,
Delulu
that's
is
not
just
you.
Delulu.
You guys, Bocce cannot join us. She's tied up.
Are you?
Sorry. How did the NYT dissect their claim and be like, here's our fees?
Oh my god, no, I do watch it.
Say Lively, it's already up. Is it already up?
Is what up?
The People magazine article.
I doubt it. They don't read the docket. They wait for TMZ.
Somebody said People magazine is already, maybe they weren't like.
I mean, she probably sent them the numbers. There's no way any of these, mainstream media people know anything right now. They're probably watching our live, getting information as we speak.
Yes. Well, in that case, I'm putting up the link to my Buy Me a Coffee.
No, guys, I promise you. You guys really think People magazine reads the docket? No, they wait for the big numbers and the big headlines. Then they write a stupid article. And it's always evident when you read it. Guys, I just got in. How much is it? Oh, I never did the thing.
8 million,
It's 8 million.
35.40 with 88 cents.
There it is.
And thank you everybody for watching and hanging in there for 3 hours.
For 3 hours and 58 minutes. I have been live for 4 hours.
So please go check out Sarah's Buy Me a Coffee. She hung in there the longest out of all of us waiting for this drop.
This is it, though, guys. This is the last time we're going to be waiting for.
Unless Wayfair decides to keep us up till midnight.
That's true.
When they drop. Oh, Carol, you didn't change the numbers on the website.
Oh, I forgot to push save.
Yeah.
Okay. I just did it.
Guys, I think she's in a trance, and all the lawyers too have to be drinking from the same fountain she's drinking from. Because it's one thing for the client to be not well, but for the lawyers to be right there with her is such like a Bocce's flabbergasted. Bocce's flabber is gasted, guys.
I did not. Yeah, this is
Did you
ridiculous.
No, Sarah guessed 500,000.
No,
Well,
but it's
and I-
funny to me because initially, like my first video, like almost a month ago when this came out, I was like, she's probably gonna ask for anywhere between $1 million to 10 to 15, and then Carol was like, $100 some. And then from
I'll
then on, I
just-
started listening to everybody, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna change my mind. Okay, maybe $1 million, maybe 200,000. I didn't think she would actually be sick enough to go deep in the millions. Which,
I
for all
mean,
intents and purposes, is still a big loss, considering this woman thought she was about to get 300 million. 8 million is still like coffee beans if we're being for real, for whatever. If this is for the whole litigation, like she's saying.
yeah.
I think if you check the website, see if it's. I had to delete the
I'll
post and post it again so
I'll
that
check
it refreshes for everyone. But I just, if you could check, please, because I don't want there to be a wrong number.
Want it, you get it, because they're
I
about
mean,
that would be funny is if like People Magazine or TMZ, somebody don't read the thing and they saw like docket updates put 15 million and they also quote 15 million.
That would be hilarious.
I
Like,
mean, this is her argument, guys. I'm sorry. Just all of the Wayfair party's claims, which were brought as a strategy to sue her into oblivion, were dismissed with prejudice. Apportionment is inappropriate given its broad statutory purpose of protecting good faith complaints from the cost of retaliatory litigation. So what you're saying is the employer can't sue you for like embezzlement or breach of contract or stealing money from the thing because that's also retaliatory.
Yeah. All the while forgetting she's an independent contractor, not an employee.
Right. Like,
you don't even go here.
so this is how much it cost. Yeah. So Christina, this is how much it cost to defend the whole lawsuit.
That's what she's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But her homework was to tell us about this action, like this 47.1 defense.
I wonder, like, just taking Judge Lyman's stance of like wanting to bend over backwards for Lively.
For her.
Yes,
Well-
like he's always wanting to find a way for Lively, like because she didn't do the homework, right? Which is, how did you defend this defamation claim? She's like, oh, I can't separate it. I don't know how to do
No,
it.
I would say, I mean, honestly, I would say she did. Right. I mean,
She
can make
she
the argument
front loaded.
for
She
it.
front loaded. I would say
Yeah.
she front loaded the information. But again, to me, that's still not the homework.
Well, I mean, I think laying out the legal principles they believe the court should consider, and one of them is 47.1 doesn't allow for apportionment. That's what she's saying. It's a fucking stupid argument, but it is an argument.
You know who we can blame for this?
Oh,
I'm not
but
gonna say it because y'all about to drag me.
Is it
I'm not gonna say it.
who?
I think I know.
I'm going to hell. I'm going straight to hell, and I really want to make it to heaven. I also truly believe 47.1 needs to be taken to the shed, hacked, and redone.
Yeah, I don't think it's constitutional.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's a mess. That's all I'm gonna say on that. That's all. I want to go to heaven.
So yeah, I mean, like SS, I don't think the judge can throw it out because I do think he's saying if she can make the argument, right?
Yeah. SS, I think they found a loophole, which is like the judge in his thing doesn't specifically say only write to me about this one. Which is what I think they wanted anyway. They just wanted him to say, Green, go tell me about what you need to tell me. And they were going to always take that opportunity to come do all of this because 47.1 says defamation action. And he also said, tell me about whatever, blah, blah. He also literally just said action and didn't further elaborate what action. So she's going to use that loophole to say, well, you never said. And I don't think Judge Lyman is going to come back on this docket and be like, I told you just this action, because actually he didn't. All he said was,
He did, yeah.
Where's the language?
I've got it here.
Blah, 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 blah. The request for an extension is denied in part, granted in part. Each party has leave to file memorandum, no more than 10, blah, blah, blah. Laying out legal principles that they believe the court should consider. Lively shall file a memorandum of law with declarations prove sufficient to support her application for attorney's fees no later than blah, blah, blah. He never actually said.
Yeah, but in the trial, though, you remember he said it had to be limited relief. He used that word. He said 54 is meant for limited relief, meaning we're not going to get into the millions because it has to have a trial to do that.
Yeah.
Like, he's like 54.1 is meant for limited relief. So if I'm looking at Judge Lyman's actions, and I hope Wayfair is doing it the same way, it's like he's putting all this burden on Wayfair. If they don't make the argument, he's giving it to Lively.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that Wayfair has the brains and the capacity to dissect this, because they have 2 weeks, which I think for Blake and her team to cook this in 2 weeks was harder for them than for Wayfair to dissect this in 2 weeks. If we can sit here and find all the problems with it in the last 38 minutes,
Yeah,
go ahead and say Kevin Fritz and Ellen and them and their mamas can sit together in the kitchen, and in 2 weeks they can break this down to the iotas of problems this thing has.
But remember, we as people like went online and commented how they didn't do that with 47.1. Like they made the big arguments, but the little minor arguments they didn't. And so Judge Lyman was like, "Oh well, because you didn't make these tiny little arguments."
My prayer and hope is that they've learned from that.
I mean,
learned their lesson. And Kevin, if you can hear me, do not piss me off. Because if we can sit here and make a better argument as to why this is a mess, I'm hoping you got something in your bag that you could pull out. And you have 2 weeks. Do you know you have 2 weeks, Kevin? I'm about to email you.
We're about to clip this.
You got 2 weeks. I'm clipping this and I'm sending it straight to you. Because I would be really disappointed if Wayfair pulls, like a couple of times Wayfair has pissed us off in this case. Number, would you say the initial, like, what the fuck is Wayfair doing was the night we waited for the amended complaint?
Oh, yeah.
You
And
did
then
it?
it didn't happen.
Was that like the first, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the first one. And the second one would be when they decided not to, what do you call it? When the initial dismissal came down and we were waiting for them to say anything about it. And they were like, actually, we're gonna, what did they say? They didn't even say anything. We just got like a statement from Brian. No, wait, am I saying the same thing twice? No, because after the dismissal, they just said they're not appealing. They're not. Am I tripping? Or that's the same
thing.
I'm saying the same thing. But there was another time they pissed us off. There was something they were supposed to do that we all thought they would do, but they didn't do. I can't. My brain is farting.
Yeah,
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
But
know
there's
what
been
you're
at
talking
least
about.
two or three occasions where we're like, what the hell is Wayfair doing?
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting in the back at home with Twitter fingers and Reddit fingers and everything, TikTok lives coming up with strategies that would have worked in our minds.
Lorena texted me. She said, "I'm taking a shit right now, and it looks just like that request for fees."
Oh my god! Oh, Sarah, you and Carol, I think control the. We have some.
I have. Yeah, Don't Fuck with Justice is on. Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to say, didn't she lose? I mean, she lost.
Like,
Tomorrow.
this is not the case that Wayfair brought against her.
I know, I understand that, but she lost her own case. So this should be moot. Like, this shouldn't even count, right?
Can you imagine if they had just let us go into trial?
Exactly.
Oh, it would have actually been over by now, probably.
Yeah.
I don't think the jury would have been in that room longer than 2 minutes. We are June 30th fighting for our lives. We would have been a month removed from this. Well, maybe not a month, like 2 weeks removed from this bullshit by now. Oh, Elsie, love that she doesn't go here. No, honestly, she doesn't even go here. Oh, thank you for all you do. Thank you guys for tuning in, because we could do this, but if you guys don't show up, it's a moot point. See what I did there? But you guys show up every time. So thank you guys. Was worth checking if it hits the news quickly to check for collusion with her legal team. 100%. Just the Balaki colluded with New York Times and the CRT article. Nobody is safe out here. BL is in need of a grippy. Wait, she already has on the robe. She already has on the robe and the back opening nursing home outfit. Get her some grip socks and send her on her way.
And since I'm going to hell anyways, I'll just go ahead and say it.
Me and you too, sister. Me and you both.
I think this is partially Victoria's fault, or at least this law was. And I've been calling it out for well over a year since this first dropped, since we were first talking about it. So I have no problem saying that. And I'm glad that now it's on display, because this is going on all across the country. Even in New York, there's this Speak Your Truth law. And that Ezra Hudson's working on it exactly for this purpose, so she can get this $8 million when her false accusing clients lose their own case.
Wait, she said she provided a discount, right? How much was the discount, Sarah?
Like $200 an hour, so it's like $1,400 to $1,200 an hour.
20%, right?
Yeah.
Groupon code, guys. You too can get a discount if you
Use code Taylor Swift for 20% an hour.
No, I think it will be code IEWU.
But I also have a question. Do we see anywhere where she actually paid these fees? Like, do they show like
No.
a billing?
Like a
where she paid?
Well, they say here it said they should be ordered to reimburse Lively. So that would indicate that she paid, but they'd lie about that.
And the money wouldn't be going to Lively anyway. Like, I'm pretty sure she just has a tab with them.
Yeah,
I'm sure
exactly.
she has like a running tab. Money is in escrow or something, and I'm sure she has to keep up with some type of payment for the law firm to run. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to put anything out there that says, yeah, she hasn't paid us yet, you know. But yeah,
for sure.
This is insanity.
Hey, Wayfair, that's something we need. So can you make sure you put that in your response? We would like a receipt. Thanks.
I mean, yeah, there's no itemized anything.
But
I don't think they have one. I think they
Lyman
were in
never,
the back lollygagging.
yeah. I was just gonna say Lyman never responds appropriately though. He always like kind of responds like he's so underwhelming. He never ever calls anything out. Like you're a
Yeah.
federal judge, dude.
Carol
That's
said
what
that before you
That's what I'm
came here.
saying. Like he's thinking, how can I give this to her? And that's what
Mhm.
Wayfair needs to like talk to him. Like we see you acting like gearing up for how am I going to give this to her? And we're telling you, you're breaking the law if you do this.
You do that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the arguing against the apportionment is going to be the strongest argument.
You know what I just realized that pissed me off? Is that Lyman is not even gonna, unless he chooses to step in, but like, would it be inappropriate for him before Wayfair gets a chance to respond to this, for him to respond to this and be like, this is not what fuck I asked you?
If it
I
was
mean-
reversed, he would.
Because I feel like because this to me, as much as Sarah, I understand your argument, they found a loophole to do all of this extra shit that nobody has them for. But I feel like he still has the right to jump in and be like, you have 2 days to fix this because that's not what I asked you for before Wayfair gets their clock ticking to fix this. Because it would be annoying to me for Wayfair to respond, only for him to come back and be like,
I think this is where Wayfair needs to act like Lively. Hey, you didn't say this.
okay,
You
yes.
need to get them to fix this.
Yeah, because I feel like he won't without being pushed. So
but then,
Wayfair has to
but
push
then
him.
Lyman's going to be like, well, how can I give her this? Like, come on.
Little girl attorney already has the reaction up.
Oh,
See.
let's watch it.
Yeah,
Saw that live.
she's in an airport, so it's gonna be.
I'm at the airport and
Yes, I was supposed to be with her.
I just saw that Lively's counsel has filed their motion for fees and they are seeking $7.5 million. I need to read all of this, see how they're justifying this, but remember that she is entitled only to fees that she incurred for the defense that she had to put up against the Wayfair defendants' defamation claims against her. So let's see how they got to 7.5 million. More to come. I'm at the airport and it's very, very loud.
So
I love that nobody has seen the 500 down there yet to find out it's actually 8 million.
Yeah.
things.
You know, just $8 million reasonable dollars. So
Little.
reasonable.
Hey, DFJ, how much do you have? I said I got the 1 cent on top of everything. I got it. Take care of that.
I'll do the 87 cents.
Okay. No. The 87 cents is the top one. So if you put all the numbers together, it's actually 8.354088. So I got the 88 cents on top. If you want
Wow.
to take the $40, if you want to
Oh
take
my
the
God.
$40, somebody else can handle the 35,000.
That's the
Carol, you get the 35,000.
Mm-mm.
You don't got it.
I'm not giving Lively Jack.
A dime. She not getting piss out of me. My God, and that's free.
Like,
She
how
doesn't
many
get
Hermes bags would that be?
funny enough,
How many contractors can she pay?
Yeah.
shoot.
How much is the divorce attorney?
Ooh, wait. If I go to law school now, can I come out soon enough to be her divorce attorney so I can also like if I also pretend I know how to be a lawyer and I also get paid? God, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let's see.
Nothing about this is reasonable. Even just all these, I mean, this is a crazy. Can't we just have a basic? What is it called? Like an invoice? Where's just an invoice?
That's what I thought we were gonna get.
Did you see like Ezra put her whole profile from Manat like on there when like her whole?
Oh yeah, with the
I'm
whole.
like, what is this? This is crazy.
What legal principles does that cover? Like we don't.
That's funny.
Well, she's catfishing too. I mean, it was a photo from like 40 years ago.
Catfishing. Oh my god! This space is getting reported.
Allegedly, in my opinion.
I mean, like Mama Panda, Britt would be her divorce attorney, and I would be the paralegal. We would genuinely help.
No, you guys, I think I could pull her through a divorce.
Well, Sarah, can you help people understand can you explain it to them about it doesn't matter that she hired high-powered attorneys?
Okay, yeah. So there's something called the Lodestar method. Let me see. I think they mentioned it in here. So, okay, the Lodestar amount, I forget what Lodestar is, but it's basically there's a set fee scale and you have to fall within that fee scale. So you can't say my lawyer charges $10,000 an hour. There's a fee scale and there's a set standard for reasonable attorney's fees. So as long as they fall in with that, $1,000 an hour for an associate attorney or whatever, they're fine.
But at the same time, though, you can choose to hire $10 million an hour firm, but that will be the cost would stop at whatever that range.
Yes. Yeah.
Range
and so I
think
think
come out of pocket if you want.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's only a certain amount you can then turn around and claim.
Yeah. It's like she hasn't met her deductible.
Right. So I think they have. Let's see. So, I mean, yeah, as long as this is within the correct fees that are typically charged by attorneys in New York, which they are, they're not unusual.
I mean, we've all seen Suits, and we know that's accurate.
So they did the reduced fee, the coupon code for Lively, so she can file this and say I have a reasonable.
Yes.
Use code IAWU.
Use code RAL you wait.
Use code back pain. No, we could go on and on and on. They're definitely reporting this live to the whatever organization takes down whatever videos that are not appropriate. How does this math work? This is like $3,000 hours.
I mean, I don't. So the main argument they're going to make is apportionment is a thing.
And Judge Lively will probably be like, you know what? I didn't even think about that. You're correct.
And I'd be like, according to my calculations, the Lively is right.
Here we go. Lively's fees and costs. Okay, so final invoices for fees and costs in June following the issuance. So they're saying we haven't sent her bill yet. That's why she didn't give you the information.
How have they not?
You have it. But if you haven't sent
So
it, you
that
have
tells us she hasn't paid.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
But
She has not paid her attorneys.
This is back from what, September? What was this when they filed this?
Yeah.
So how do you not pay your attorneys since September? I've never met an attorney that would wait that long.
But I think
You know
they're
what?
all
They
like
probably
probably
are.
waiting to be like,
No.
we're gonna win this
No, they're probably, what do they call them? Pro bono?
pro bono work because they're getting so much PR.
Oh,
from her.
contingency? No, they're absolutely not. There's
I
no
don't think
way.
they're doing this pro bono though.
No.
I don't think they're
they're
doing it.
Maybe Hudson is, but Gottlieb, no way. He's Drake's lawyer. He's gonna milk someone. Like he's. I mean, he's.
You know though.
Wait, so I loved Bocce's video. It was hilarious because she's like, Lively's attorneys are milking her, and apparently she likes to get milked.
Well, we do call her.
Wait, I shouldn't say that because
She's
We do.
pregnant enough to be milked. She stays pregnant. There's enough in there.
I mean, we do call her milk jugs for a reason.
That is getting clipped. That is getting clipped. Carol and I are the only ones over here showing face. We going to jail, sister. They about to pick us up, but this is how I'm gonna be my mugshot.
Her milk jugs brings all the lawyers to the yard.
Jesus.
This is definitely sending us to the yard. This is gonna send us to the yard.
I was like, well, I don't call her that, but
I
I thought that was really funny because it's like I don't think she's paid her attorneys. If she hasn't paid for that, then she's definitely not
I
paid
don't
for
know. Are we saying she hasn't paid since inception of this case, or she probably stopped paying somewhere when they realized this is gonna go on for a while? So they're like, let's just keep billing you till the end.
Has she ever paid? Is
that.
there
In
any
what world would
statement
that
in
make
there?
sense? In what world does an attorney?
Because
She's
she would have had to
definitely-
see them a retainer when this started. We gotta get they wouldn't have started this case with $0. So at some point, money had to have gone to Will Kefar and whoever.
A retainer is very small though.
Wait.
Term, I don't think. Wait, what?
Lively is entitled to recover fees and costs on work that is inextricably intertwined among her successful defense of the Wayfair action and her prosecution of the Lively action through the Wayfair party's abandonment of their right to amend to the dismissed complaint.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me?
What drugs are they on?
Crack cocaine from the 90s, apparently. Are you shitting me?
What
Because
is
Wayfair-
this?
Didn't I just say that's the one thing Wayfair did to piss us off? They're using that now?
So as long as they can link it to the what the hell?
The abandonment of their right to amend?
But check out their quote. Their quote, or like what do they call that legally, Sarah, when they just quote a little piece of it to try to explain it to the judge? They
Case
just
law?
put describing intertwined work.
Inextricably.
The case law. But they is that the one though where there were 70 defendants?
Yeah. Like the question is, if you're defending multiple people, can you collect for who can you collect for?
Yeah, because that was a totally different. I think Gottlieb tried to say something like that before, and the case he used, there was 70 defendants, so it's totally different.
Don't do drugs, kids.
What did the footnote say to that? Number 5.
In preparing the figures submitted herein, Lively excluded fees and expenses exclusively associated with her affirmative case, such as, for example, those associated with amending Lively's complaint or defending summary judgment or the motion for judgment on the pleadings where possible. Well, yeah, I'd fucking hope so, because that'd be a problem. So she this isn't all her legal fees, obviously. I mean, I'm gonna have to read this, and I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm sure we'll get. I can't wait for Not Actually Golden. I just
eight pinche fucking dollars. Are we sick in the head?
I just
For one action to defend a defamation claim, one claim.
No, but that's the thing,
6
she
claims.
didn't do that. She didn't do her homework, DFJ. That's
Yeah,
what
she
she's
didn't
saying.
do that. She's
Saying this is for everything.
yeah.
The opportunity.
So the
to
breach
ask
of
for everything.
contract and the good faith and fair dealing, she's throwing that in there too. Even though it says in 47.1, a prevailing defendant in a defamation action. And that's the thing. I don't think Lyman's going to go for that, because what you'd be saying is, if the employer countersues, but let's say they also sue you for embezzlement or something, you get your legal fees back for that? Like,
Let them shock you.
It's just she walked away from her lawsuit with $0. If they had settled and given her some money, I could see maybe why she could get money defending the defamation. But the fact that she walked away was for $0, not even her attorney's fees in her lawsuit. It should make this whole thing moot, in my opinion. This law is so flawed.
to
It has
prove
many flaws.
Sorry, final footnote. To prove hours reasonably spent, claimants need not provide detailed time records. Trial
What?
courts have discretion to
Go back.
to
Say that
prove
again.
to prove hours reasonably spent. Claimants need not provide detailed time records. Trial courts have discretion to award fees based on declarations of counsel describing the work they have done and the court's own view of the number of hours reasonably spent. Cleaned up.
Are you shitting me?
The citation is cleaned up. Courts often recognize, however, that contemporaneous time records are the best evidence. As proof of hours, counsel included descriptions of their work in the declarations filed concurrently and have also provided contemporaneous time records, including descriptions of attorney time.
So,
So
trust
So they
me,
don't have invoices.
So she didn't want to bring evidence for her allegations, and she doesn't want to bring evidence.
They
for
didn't
this.
keep any receipts, is what you're telling me. Like, what were you guys taking private jets to eat in Capri? Like, what the fuck is this bill? What, like, you don't have to.
it's trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. This is like if crypto scam was a lawyer, like a crypto coin was a lawyer.
This is when the Fry Festival shit got wild, and that man sitting on the stand saying, "Trust me, bro. People just signed up for what they wanted to sign up for. It was not my. They bought a dream.
Mhm.
It was not my job to let their dreams come true. I gave them my vision. They had a vision in their head that they thought they were gonna get. What the fuck do you mean? Reasonably, you don't have to show timestamps and you don't have receipts.
I think
Is this
they.
not a firm? Is this not a real firm?
They're a premier law firm, okay? They don't track their invoices.
It's
They
just
don't track-
vibes. Just
No
trust me.
They need to. I'm telling you, if Wayfair does not,
Kenny said I need to smoke now.
if Wayfair doesn't say like, look, they didn't provide you a number, therefore they waived their blah blah blah. They need to make that argument whether they have it or not, because I'm telling you, if they don't, Lyman's gonna be like, well, Wayfair didn't argue this, so
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Okay, so it sounds like they invoice her every month, and she
Where
hasn't
is
gotten
it?
her invoice for June.
Where is May? Where is April? Where is
Right?
February? Where is January? Where is December? Where is
just-
anything? Because we're not asking for June's invoice. Fine, we're still in June. Whatever. Your Excel spreadsheet doesn't fucking work. You don't have an accounting department. I don't give a shit. You do everything yourself. Fine. Where is all of 2025? Where is up to
They-
where?
Elsie, they literally submitted pictures but no numbers.
I'm sorry, but this is a RICO case. This is a criminal case. I don't care. They're doing some shady shit. What? This is weird. A mom and pop law firm, operating law firm, would have had an Excel spreadsheet a month ago. What are they?
There needs to be like, they didn't give us a number. They need to be waiving this.
This doesn't make any sense.
Okay, what is the exhibit B for Gottlieb's filing? It says peer firm data. What is that?
That's a fee schedule,
Okay.
so it's not important. I just did see here Miss Lively has paid and continues to pay Manat's invoices.
Who said?
Continues to pay? How can
Yes.
they put that in an
Miss Lively
affidavit
has
if they don't, if she hasn't done that action?
Miss Lively has incurred additional fees since June 1st, which Miss Lively has been paying in the ordinary course. So they have a schedule, is what they're saying. But then you
Yeah.
don't have an invoice ready.
No.
But you
That
can't
makes no
tell us how many hours? How has she been paying if you can't tell her what your hours that you've worked on the case for?
What they're I think, yeah, they're just saying, well, this is
They're
how
not
much you should
required
give
to
us.
show Wayfair.
I
They're
mean,
saying
are they?
she's required to tell us.
I think they're saying that they don't bill her. Like,
Right here, look, defensive documents, blah 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 blah, consolidated action coming
What do you mean?
immediately.
What do you mean, Sarah? They don't bill her.
I mean, I think they just say this is how
Yeah,
many
what's
hours we spent on your case,
And this is the amount, and she sends
and this
it.
is
She
the amount,
fires
and she goes, okay, and then she just gives them money.
they don't have an itemized thing. I think that
Yeah.
I remember initially when they said they needed more time, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Wouldn't you guys have like an itemized thing lined up already?
Yeah, I mean, even family court, like with the Laura Owens case. I mean, we saw like Woodnick did it, by the every 10 minutes or whatever. There is for everything,
Yeah,
for a phone
yeah.
call. for an
Look,
email.
this is okay. I think we're correct. They don't know, because if you can tell me there's been 44,000 documents, 44,000 and 36,000 documents, there's been 7,000 documents, there's been this many documents. If you can give me those numbers in documents, you should be able to tell me your billable hours. You should be able to tell me the hours that you've worked. This biography of Pardes and Associates who contributed more than 250 hours. Okay, but you can tell me that, but not give me an itemized. That doesn't make sense.
Wayfair needs to find case law that says if you don't provide these numbers, then you waive them and you don't get jack.
It doesn't even have to come up with that. I'm sure that's isn't that just common sense?
Yeah, can we get so in the New York Times in their filing, they did break it down, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And they
So-
broke it down. I'm looking to see if Wilkie Farr, hang on. Okay. Because there is something kind of different. I need Michael Gottlieb's declaration, I think. And
It's in my website.
Oh, it is? Okay.
All I can hope for is that everything that we're finding ridiculous, Kevin, Fritz, Ellen, and everybody is finding it ridiculous too.
I need them to get on their Zoom and
I want to be like, I'm not saying they're Jeffrey Dahmer, but they're acting like
it's
Jeffrey
on page
Dahmer.
62 in the
They
PDF.
want to eat us.
Sarah,
Okay, wait, hang on. I just need
I
to.
just cannot bring my mind to wrap around the fact that a New York City law firm of this caliber doesn't have invoices ready to go.
Okay, I have a better one. I'm not saying they're Bernie Madoff, but they're acting like Bernie Madoff. You know, I mean, I want one of those lines from Wayfair. Like they need to just go in on this because, yeah, they're doing this, you know, as a payday, but also
I guarantee you, if Kevin Fritz pulls out a Madoff line, a Dharma line, any other line, he's getting sanctioned. Judge Lyman is going to make him pay for that.
Okay,
Okay,
Wilkie Farr bills in 6-minute increments here.
6 minutes?
Yeah. That's pretty common.
Oh, Wilkie Farr paralegals and supports and any case related in 6-minute increments, and Wilkie billed Miss Lively in the same increments. So where is the paperwork?
And then Manat bills in 1/10 of an hour, which is 6 minutes. Okay.
Why do they feel the need to say it that way?
I
Why couldn't they just say both law firms?
do 6 minutes. I don't know.
Like, what is this? Like, why? Why are we wasting words?
I mean, if Wayfair filed like a yearbook photos of themselves and as the exhibit, they would also be sanctioned. So it's just, this is ridiculous.
Give me your phone, DOJ. Give me your phone. Log out for me, babe. Management wants to see you. Just log out for me, babe. Come on.
yearbook.
Pack up everything and meet me in the office. You gotta go. You gotta go. You're gonna get us sanctioned. You're gonna get us sanctioned. I'm dying. No, but
Yearbook photos.
this is pure jokes. Like, I haven't been to nobody's law school, and I know this is a joke. And I told you guys that we're cooking the books. I've been said. I just want to make sure that you guys know that I called this. By the way, they were
So
back
did
there.
I called this and everyone told me, no, it has to be reasonable fees. And I was like, I guarantee
The fuck not.
I've been saying in the Jed Wallace, she said, she quoted that case law that said, I can bring in whatever fees are associated with winning my motion. And I was like, she's going to find a way to do that here. I don't know what that means legally or how you do it, but that's how she's going to do it over here.
I'm of the fabric that and we've learned through this litigation, and again, Sarah, you're correct in the fact that they found a loophole, but to me still, there's a way to front load, but they still didn't do the homework. Because if you're gonna give me a clunky number without even saying, because they could have said clunkiness, blah blah blah, 8.4 35 40 88 million, but for our 47.1 defense, this is a real number. This is it for that action. And then we can decide if we care about the rest of the noise you're making. And then that can be done. But to just give me that clunky number and tell me what you paid which attorneys, but you can't tell me what you paid for which cause, that's nuts to me.
To their defense, I think they're doing zealous advocacy by trying to get this whole thing, right, Sarah?
But that's what I'm saying, that you can do what they did here, which is say something million, 500 something thousand.
Because they would offer a fallback, and then that they would lose the opportunity to get the 8 million.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what Lyman's going to do here. I mean, this is a stupid argument. I'm in shock.
No, Lyman is gonna act like Stevie Wonder. He's gonna act like he can't see. He's gonna act like, okay, we're waiting for Wayfair to respond. And then he's gonna act like he didn't see Blake Lively just pulled some bullshit on here. Like,
I mean, this is kind of his fault too. I mean, he kept letting this go on and on. This was supposed to be done with 2 pages a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the problem is I don't think that Lyman is eager to say, as long as they sue you, you get your legal fees for anything they sued you for. I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to be like, you need to figure out a way to get this.
But then that's doing it for Lively again. No matter, let's say he does that. Then
Yeah.
he says, hey, you didn't do your homework right the first time. Go ahead and do it again. Like, that would be so prejudiced to the
He
way
doesn't have to do that. He can just say, here's the amount.
But how if they didn't break it down for him?
Then he just picks a number.
You know what though? Lyman has the chance to do the funniest thing ever. It just came to me as I was taking LGA. It came to me. All Lyman has to do is, again, act like Stevie Wonder. You don't see this bullshit. Let Wayfair respond. Now I need Wayfair to go in, right?
Yeah.
Hard.
If Wayfair goes in, all Lyman has to do is, Lively, I told your ass you had one more time to piss me off, and you did it. You pissed me off. Wayfair came back and argued and rebutted all your bullshit. Therefore, you get $1.
I mean, there's a world where he says, if you're saying you can't narrow the number down, then I can't give you the money.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
need him to boss up. I need him to do the funniest thing ever is let Blake Lively play in his face one more time, which this is definitely playing in his face. Don't do the homework, just front load. Pretty much to me, when I say they didn't do the homework, I mean like they looked around, they were like, we can't do the homework. So let's just give them all the tests we've taken and the quizzes we've passed in the past and hand it to them. See, we're good for it. Trust us, bro. So okay, go ahead. Let Wayfair come back, let Wayfair rebuttal, and I hope Wayfair does a good job and literally just side with Wayfair.
He
All
needs
he was
to,
do
he
that.
needs to channel his father, who was like a big proponent of
Friedman loves
First Amendment.
yeah,
Yeah.
because this is detrimental to like everything his father stood for, and he should know better.
Somebody
mean-
says I'm dreaming. Well,
Live in the Dream says, can the judge decide what fraction he will grant for this ridiculous amount? I mean, there's a world where he says, you know, you give me a number and it's one invoice.
yeah.
And then that's the number we go off of. And then he can say like, no, this isn't a good enough number.
But I think it would even be harder. Like if you're Wayfair, how do you even cut this number? Because they don't give you anything. They don't give you anything to work with to even be able to dissect what, unless Wayfair is comparing these numbers to their law firm and saying like, if we had defended this with this is what it would look like.
They could use the New York Times number.
That's what I'm saying. Like they could
Yeah.
probably find like a reference. And then Judge Lyman, if you're really pissed off at what Blake just did, unless Carol is right and you're finding ways to make Blake win this, all Judge Lyman, I take it back when I was like, I want him to circumvent this. Don't step in this. Let this live. Let Wayfair come back. And Judge Lyman, just sit back. Don't do no extra shit. Just be like, I'm siding with Wayfair. Whatever Wayfair says, yeah, that goes. Because you pissed me off with this. I asked you for a number on this action and you decided you're going to front load and sneak some shit in here. So fine. How about I give you whatever Wayfair said to give you?
And I think it would look like Rule 54 is meant for limited relief. Not anything substantial, not huge, not huge. Therefore, like these are the arguments that Wayfair made, and this makes more sense. So we're going with this.
I mean, I know everyone's going to say, don't get your hopes up, like, you know, Lyman plays, but it's like he did dismiss like the vast majority of her case.
Clock that.
Like, you know, I know, like he's not going to say, yeah, you get the whole thing, even if they're suing for breach of contract and the contract didn't even exist.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Also,
guys.
remember
I mean, I don't think he's corrupt or anything. I definitely
I do.
don't. But he did give Lively a bunch of quotes that she then canvaed. So
Well,
like, he did
just
that
remember-
for her. So
just remember they agreed not to appeal whatever he decides. So he's sitting pretty there because he
Yeah.
already knows whatever he does, it's done. He's not going to have to face any backlash from them.
yeah, but in the past he's given Wayfair the burden to carry it. Like
Oh,
if
of
you
course.
guys don't do this, then I'm going to side with Lively on this. As a matter of fact, that's why he was like, I'm going to give her 47.1 because you guys didn't even say, hey, we filed this before discovery even finished. We want to file additional stuff. You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for additional evidence to be submitted. So Wayfair needs to be extra.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Exactly.
what would Lively's attorneys do if this was them
Yep.
getting this BS from Wayfair?
And Carol, I can see it in your face because you've been doing the timeline. So it's like you're saying, like, he's always telling, how you're saying how he's always telling them, he's always putting the burden on them. And I can just see it in your face. Like you've been seeing this over and over and over and over.
And the thing, like, it when I try to understand this whole 47.1 and the fees and what he was saying, like, I do think that he's trying to be fair. I think he's trying to be fair, but ultimately he's like, you didn't do enough for me, and because you didn't do enough for me, I'm going to go with them. And that's his default. I'm going to go with them. If you don't do enough, if you don't argue enough, if you didn't tell me you needed additional evidentiary stuff to submit, okay, then you said you didn't need enough, and Blake Lively suggested it. So they need to be as extra as the Lively's attorneys have been fighting through this case. They need to be as extra.
Well, they're going to have a fun 4th of July being extra, responding to this. This is crazy.
And I think there's also an opportunity for Wayfair to be like, they have been saying, hey, we will respect what the judge decides, whether we think this is constitutional or not. And I think that there is, like, I'm kind of like just off the cuff thoughts would be like, there is an opportunity for them to even look like a hero here and suggest a number that is reasonable. Like Elsie said, like, here's the number that we suggest because here's our backup for it. And then they look like the hero because they provided the number that the judge decided on instead of giving them nothing because Lively didn't explain enough how their number is associated with defending the defamation claim. And so it's kind of like, the only reason you're getting anything at all is because your opponent gave us a number.
The comments are frying me. Kenny said, how does this bitch always ruin holidays? Kenny!
I mean, it's not like she's got anything better to do on Saturday.
Put the drugs down. Dying. No, it's so true though. She has ruined many holiday weekends for us.
I'm reading Gottlieb's right now, and like on page 12, he says, as of this court's ruling on Miss Lively's 47.1 motion, 22 attorneys had appeared on behalf of the Wayfair parties, and it's like, yeah, but
whose fault is that?
Yeah, exactly. Like that has nothing. What does that have to do with your one client?
They had 8. Like, that's like having 3 attorneys per defendant.
The way she's got 4 nannies per kid.
Oh my God.
We're paying for the nannies while she was distressed throughout this case. She's billing us for her nanny services. Wait, is she billing us when she went to Texas and went to that lady's hotel and had like 16 nannies and security to harass people? Are we billing her for that too? Is she billing us for that too, for that whole weekend? When she went to the the SW whatever film festival, and she was caught, her bodyguard or whoever was caught bum rushing the girl. What's her name?
Oh, the South by Southwest Film Festival.
Yeah, you guys remember when she went to Texas and apparently was staying at this hotel and apparently said this girl was staring at her too long or something?
Yes.
Is she billing us for that weekend too?
And then,
my God.
Yeah, I will say there's a comment in there that's like, Lively hasn't been paying her attorneys. Like that section that you pulled up, Sarah, about like, oh, Lively has been paying. I noticed that they didn't say she's been paying her invoices in full. They didn't say that. They just said she's been paying her invoices. How do we know she's not paying just a portion of it? They didn't say in full.
She's just like, get the rest from Justin.
Yeah, she didn't say like they are current on their bill.
Oh my God. And then Wilkie, and then so Gottlieb saying the below excerpt. Okay. For example, in a recent case in this district, the court found Wilkie's billed rates, including Wilkie's rates as early as 2026, to be reasonable after reducing them by 15% based on the complexity of the litigation and prevailing market rates for major law firms in the New York City area. So he's saying because their rates were found reasonable for a different case in this district, that this $8 million plus for defamation, for fighting a defamation claim is reasonable. I mean, they're saying it's plus all the other fees, whatever, because they're saying they're entitled to everything, but it's still not reasonable. His arguments don't even make sense. Like, lawyers can charge reasonable fees in other cases, and then you get to this case, and then they're going to try to milk Wayfair for all it's worth.
I just know she's not getting $8 million. I just know that.
I know, but I don't even think it should be over $1 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what leg is she using to stand on? Okay, that's maybe my real question. Why does she think she can even ask for anything else right now?
Well, she can't stand if she's wearing those damn shoes.
Going on wood.
You guys, you probably got a vision when she was playing Mahjong.
She's not standing. She's on Ryan Reynolds' back.
Oh yes, the romantic like K-drama scene. Carol, I was so in love when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, they're so cute. I was just waiting for rain.
It just made me think finally Saladino got her to the weight that she was manageable to pick up.
She was liftable.
I told you guys Carol is feisty.
I did not expect that from
I
Carol.
told you guys Carol can get in her bag when she wants to. She could go in that dark bag. I live. Oh my god. I'm like, I trained her so well. I love it.
You know what? It's all those mean girl texts I've been reading.
I love it. Oh my god, I love it. I told you
Wait,
guys.
speaking of Mean Girl, are we going to get the Ryan Reynolds, those missing texts?
Yeah, I was telling people in Sarah's live earlier. It was like, we for sure didn't get Jenny Slade's deposition.
Mm-hmm.
We for sure need that, and the 2 Ryan Reynolds texts. And I checked the letter that said that they're no longer going to give us the year's worth of emails from Lively, and it didn't include Ryan Reynolds texts. So for sure they should unseal that.
And so how are they going to do that?
Oh, we got to write to the judge. So I'll make a post, and if anybody wants to send emails to the court, and then I'll put my example if you guys would want to do it, just so we can get it unsealed.
Because I think we're going to need those texts to balance out whatever headline craziness she's going to plan to do with this.
Give us those Ryan Reynolds texts. And when Blake Lively's attorneys were coaching Jenny Slate, because they weren't even defending that deposition, and they were speaking out of turn.
Wow.
So they were like, oh, so you guys are saying we were being improper. What about when you guys were being improper? And they brought up that deposition for that. So we need it. Yeah, I'm gonna put the template on the website as soon as I'm done doing docket 1245, because I want to make sure triple check. And I'm gonna show you guys the email that I sent, and if you guys want to send it too, it would help, because it would say like there's a great public interest in getting these unsealed.
Well, I know I need to make a meme now that's Ezra saying like, I want my 9 minutes and my $9 million.
Oh my god. I just $8 million. Okay. I don't even know what to do with this number.
Can you ask your attorney about it?
I am literally texting him right now, so he sees it when he wakes up. Let's see. But I know I'm gonna have to say it's the apportionment thing. Oh god. Okay.
Do you think she pledged her fees, or she actually paid her fees?
I think whatever she gets, she donates to charity.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Although she is kind of allergic to doing anything that would give her good publicity.
I don't know.
True.
They're marketing geniuses, according to Josh Greenstein.
Wait, someone said that for real?
Yeah, he did. I'm sure she will donate all of it. I mean, I'm sure she'll say she'll donate all of it. We'll see if she does. Did Sarah Irish goodbye? I did not. But I have been doing this live for 5 hours.
Yeah, guys,
crazy.
put your coffee link, Sarah.
Let's see. Oh no, that was my guess for the ask. Wow, I was only $7.5 million short. That's basically the same thing.
No, but you're right, because like technically she did say it was 500, whatever.
In cost. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, I was just guessing the cost. I didn't know she was going to ask for fees.
Is there? You were like, oh my god, I'm right.
I know you said 539,000, and I was like, yes. And then you're like, no, and then $7.5 million for okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I was disappointed because I was like, this is not like lively at all. But I was like, well, 500, it's not crazy.
It's just, I'm just gonna check Reddit and see what their reaction is.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's say
Did
And is
anybody
it
else post?
true in the settlement that they can't bring up Van Zandt ever, like not even in
yes.
the Jones and Abel action because Abel framed it?
No, because this is only with Lively in them, so it's not with the Jones case because Jones is the other party. So Abel can't ever use it against Lively again, but she can use it
Mhm.
against Jones. Since Jones isn't part of this settlement. Let's see. If Wayfair was smart, they would include Victoria Burke's opposition to Blake using 47.1 in their response. She has gone oddly radio silent, and I wonder if she's talking to a reporter on a bigger deal.
Katie Pope posted about the attorney fees. I don't know what she's saying, but
Oh, let's see. Let me. Katie Pope. Wait, did she just now?
yeah,
Wait, who did what?
Katie Rose Pope.
Did
yeah, I
what?
don't see it.
I put it on my website.
Oh,
What did she do?
She posted on it.
Oh,
let's see.
Under latest news.
Okay.
what time did they file this, Alexander? Late?
Like right at the deadline.
I don't care. It was late.
There we
It
go.
was late.
It was late. If you're not 99% right, you're 100% wrong.
Oh, wait. Forgot to put this up. Wait.
$5 million is what Blake Lively's asking for in legal fees. This is just, remember, for one cause of action, right? Defending against the one cause of action, the defamation cause of action. She's asking for $7.5
I
million.
think she jumped the gun.
Everybody thought I was crazy when I said this is going to be millions and millions of dollars. And I was basing that off of the Leslie Sloan attorney's fees stuff that we saw way earlier on. And she didn't disappoint, but that's patently insane for this. So I'll read through it tomorrow morning. But 7.5. Does she think she's winning anybody with that?
I think she
Like,
jumped the
so
gun
many
just like us.
questions. What do you say, Mr. Bilbo?
I like that
And
comment.
then she talks about why they're reasonable. It's one cause of action, defending against it, which got dismissed. This did not go on. I don't remember what date it got dismissed, but it was dismissed a while ago. So that's insane.
Yeah.
I like this comment in the that you just added to the super chat, where it's like, if Wayfarers was smart, they would include Victoria's Burke opposition.
That's what I said. I don't know that I said that, but I was like, at this point, bring Victoria in as a bombshell.
Yeah, the architect
Make her
of
a
the
surprise.
law. Exactly.
They need to 100% quote. And you know what? They don't even have to
Include a declaration by her.
Yes,
quote
yes.
her ass. You don't even need her permission. Just quote her, because she's been everywhere. You can just cite her. Just cite her comment section. Cite anything she said at this point. That
I
is
would do
bomb.
the declaration.
I would have her do a declaration, and I would.
I don't
cite
think she
her.
would do it. That's why I'm saying they need to just cite her. I don't
Why
think she
can't
would.
she do it?
I don't
Oh,
think
because-
I'm not saying she can't. I'm saying she
Oh.
won't.
She needs to.
Oh,
she
she
needs to
won't.
drop T in that declaration. And
She's
her husband
100% not gonna do
that she wanted to take over this law, to take over blah blah blah. Do
She's
a
100% not gonna volunteer that. She wouldn't do it. They could beg her. She wouldn't do it. But they can cite her. She's been everywhere, like I said. She's volunteered a lot of information. She's written a lot of captions, and they need to just quote her some of the stuff she said. But they cannot. She won't voluntarily do a declaration. She won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
She should. It's actually what's better for her bill, but she
Mhm.
won't do it. She wouldn't do it.
Well, but she also, remember, she was upset at Ezra also for hijacking a part of her bill and then cutting her out of it. So
100%.
she would have a little bit incentive to put them both on blast.
I agree. But for the simple fact that Justin Baldoni is walking around with testicles,
Yeah.
she's not doing it. Like the fact that this is man versus woman and this case is shaking out the way it's shaking out, she wouldn't do it. And I think she said as much pretty much out her own mouth when she went on Shasti. Because I think somebody asked her if she was gonna file a brief. I don't know what the exact language was, but I think she is very, very much so not interested in seeming, because for all intents and purposes, if she writes a declaration, that's your Team Justin at this point. You can say I'm not Team Justin, I'm Team My Bill, but it's still gonna read the way it's gonna read. So I don't think she does it, even though I think it's actually beneficial to her bill. If she does it, it helps a big time, but I don't.
She'll just do a media tour, and then they can just keep quoting her.
Yeah, I think they should just quote her. I think they should just that's enough to me. Like the declaration is, yeah, whatever. I think actually the quoting might be better because that's more not as calculated and as structured as a declaration.
Right.
They should just quote some of the honest, like, reaction she's had and some of the things she said and what she meant the bill to be. Like, nobody was in her head when she made this bill, which is what makes this tricky. Is that I could wake up tomorrow and write a bill that says I never want to see Blake Lively's face. If I see her face, I want $1 million on the spot.
Okay, so can you reach out to her for an interview with this new revelation?
I don't think she's responding to me because I reached out to her initially before she became famous, and she didn't even want me then. So she for sure don't want me my ass now. after I ripped into her a couple of times for the way she handled the Blake thing, which and I know Carol disagrees with me on this, but I still stand on.
You don't have to go there.
Babe, I know. But I still stand on if Blake doesn't backstab her and tries to go around her, she never says anything.
Oh, for sure.
She never finds out Blake and Ezra were trying to go around her and pretty much hijack her shit.
Mm-hmm.
She never comes out and says she has a problem with the way Blake is moving things. She would have been content with watching her act a fool towards everybody else as long as she was getting what she wanted for the bill.
Mm-hmm.
I know Carol loves for me to, it's not about her, it's for the bill. Sure, she would have been fine with that. But as soon as she realized that Blake wanted authorship, she was like, oh, not in my house.
Because she used this case to try to get this passed in other state legislation before this case was played out. So it already showed her motive. She didn't even care if Blake was lying or not. She used this case to advertise her bill.
Yeah. Gigi, I don't know if you can put this up, Sarah. Gigi17 at 1031 says, if Victoria doesn't think Blake deserves money, how come she doesn't submit an amicus brief on Justin? Because it's gonna look like the person who wrote this bill to protect women, which I feel like is such a slippery slope, because I think it should protect the person who was wronged in this situation, right? Which is another thing that needs to be addressed. The minute the person who wrote the bill says anything officially to go against Blake and for Justin, even though it's not really against Blake, is for the bill, it automatically, I don't care how you read it, headlines are going to spin it. Hell, I'm going to spin it. It's Victoria, the woman who wrote the bill Blake is trying to use, is Team Justin. And to her, that does the bill a disservice. But the bill shouldn't protect the people with uteruses. It should protect the innocent person in the case, which I think is a big thing Victoria missed, or she's still missing. I don't understand. But I don't think she's willing to let go of the fact that man versus woman, celebrities at the end of the day, but still, if I say anything to support my bill that benefits the man, I've done a disservice to the Vagina Squad.
Yeah, but when it gets flipped and when it's going to be a male accusing a female of SA and they use this bill, you know, I think that's going to be her reckoning.
Yeah. And Rose Watt, I agree, but I don't think she sees that vision yet. Her bill would look better to the public if she did go against Blake. I think so too. And I mean, think she's ready to come to that realization that people would actually think, okay, yeah, this bill is actually doing what it's meant to do. It's not just protecting uteruses, it's protecting anybody that is being wronged. But she's not willing to do that. Which again, I'm like, is that what your bill really is about then? Or is it just for the vagina monologues?
No, but it's the vagina monologues because again, she said that this case was being used, or that she used this case to advertise her bill to legislators before it was decided. So it already shows it wasn't like, oh, see, it was needed for like a case where, you know, there was someone who was wronged and didn't get, you know, had defamation against them. No, she used it for an undecided case as that to advertise, and that just goes to the core of it. Is like it didn't really matter if the accuser is true or false, as if it's a false accusation.
Which was my biggest gripe, and I don't think a lot of people in the comments understood me, because some did, and even Carol I had a back and forth with. But I think the minute you decided you were going to cite any portion of this case and use it as a stepping stone to get your bill anywhere, it was now your responsibility to know everything there was to know about this case. Like, I needed Victoria to know more about this case more than I do. And I know that's an exaggeration, and to some people it might, but the minute you decided you were going to use this case as any part of publicity to bring attention to the bill, it was also your responsibility. Like, I cannot come out and say that, oh my God, I love this product. I want this product in every state because it's great for kids, because my kid loves this thing. It's 90 and then later I find out, oh, they say 90 calories, but actually it's 500 calories. And I'm like, well, I saw 90 calories on a pack. And so then I stake my whole life on that. I didn't think I should go find out, was this made with real sea salt? Was this really organic or not? Like, well, I think, and this is just how I think, the minute this was your bill, your baby, you believe this to be what it was supposed to be, and you cited the Blake Lively case. You can also say, you know what, I didn't read it. I just wanted to use the name. Then I could let it go. But you can't say that like this bill is meant to do this, protect the innocent, but you don't know the ins and outs of this case enough that you can make a post that says, on June, whatever the date was, Blake Lively, my bill did exactly.
That's exactly what she did when she came out. Once she took my information, she was like, this is now what I see. There was no case for her to continue filing this. She can't speak against Lively while she's actively using her and she has her case open. She can't.
But this is why I keep feeling like I'm getting misunderstood. I don't think when she found out the right information, she should have kept quiet. My problem is I don't think just her coming out a month ago or whatever is when she got all the information.
Mm-hmm.
This case has been so
open. That's when it settled. So when the case settled, then she realized it is not going to get decided on facts.
I still don't think you understand what I'm saying. I think, okay, from why did you start following this case? Why did you create docket? What did you see that made you think Team Justin, Team Blake, either way? But what made you feel so passionate about this case that you started docket updates? Let me ask you that, Carol.
Like evidence.
The same evidence that anybody would have had access to since December of 2024.
Right, but the bill is still acting as it should.
But my point is,
up until it was settled.
Again, when did Victoria cite the bill when she decided to go around? When did she cite this case? May.
No. When she cited
this case in her thing when she was going around, she used this case as a citation.
That was like June of last year when
Yeah,
the
it was
case
May
was
of last year.
dismissed. Yeah.
No,
I have it on my X. I'll pull it up for you.
it was definitely May before it was dismissed. She cited the case before the thing was dismissed.
Uh-huh.
I just think and I feel like I'm not explaining this right.
Uh-huh.
Before I decide I'm going to use anything as an example to support my bill, especially with the information
But
that's
that's
out.
what I don't think you're understanding me is that yes, even had she had all the facts, Lively is technically still using the bill in the way that it was intended to be used until the case was settled, and then it can't be decided on facts, which is what Victoria's saying. It's like you can't give somebody without malice, without analyzing the evidence.
Elsie, it
So
was May
up
of last
until
year.
May.
Yeah, up until May when it's settled, then it's like
It didn't
she
even settle in
realized it's not going to be decided on facts.
No, but my thing is, it didn't even settle in May. In May, she cited the case and said her bill was being used the right way. And then in June, when it was dismissed, she made that post saying, "My bill did exactly what it was meant to do."
Elsie, it was May of last year. So
Mhm.
it
Right.
was like before any. So I see what you're both saying. What Elsie's saying is that the fact that Victoria used this case before it was decided to say why it was needed.
That's irresponsible to
that
me.
was irresponsible.
Being used, like I see Victoria's thing as her statement is true. The thing is still being used the way it was supposed to because she.
Carol,
made
you're
it
referencing the comment she made when it was dismissed. I'm referencing when she cited this case and said, "Right now, my bill is, blah, whatever the language
Yeah.
is."
So when that happened, I do believe that it was still being used the way that she intended it
And
to
I'm
be.
saying I can give her that. I can give her that. It was still irresponsible, but I can give you May. But in June, when it settles, you cannot read a CNN article, which she said was CNN, but then in her comment, she cites the New York Times.
No, that's June of last year.
Exactly.
When
That's what
it settled was June this year.
No, I'm talking about when it was dismissed.
Okay, but the law was still being used in the way that it should because there was one case that was going to decide the malice component, which is Lively's action.
But the way it was used and the way it was decided is where you're confusing me. She doesn't, when in June, when the case gets dismissed, she doesn't say my bill was used the right way. She said the bill did exactly what it did. As in, she believed at that point that 47.1 did what it did so well.
Okay.
Got dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because you realize that now she's defending, saying, "Oh, I jumped the gun there." But my point is, the gun should have never been. You should have never had the gun in your hand.
Okay, but
Never.
so my point in that,
article.
and
Which,
that might,
by the way, let me finish it. By the way, the New York Times article doesn't even mention 47.1 because Judge Lyman never mentioned 47.1. So how could you have made that post? And why did that post live online for a year? If you went later and read and realized it was a mistake, why is that post still alive on the internet?
Yeah.
Why is that still a thing? And even till today, why then? And again, to me, it could be about the bill, and you have to be 10 toes down and say, man, woman, child, green, blue. If you're using the bill wrong, you're using the bill wrong. But I will die on the hill that if Blake doesn't stab her in the back, if Blake doesn't do her authorship shit, she is fine with the way Blake was moving. She was gonna be fine with it. And that's like, maybe that's like my biggest gripe. And she was never gonna tell us. Because we're finding out you were having tea parties with her mom, and everybody else last year. You didn't come out and tell us that.
At the Louis Vuitton store.
Like all the things we're reading and why we all outraged, you had access to that. You should have read those things back then and be like, nah, this is shady. That's not even what my bill is meant to do for real. Like we've been said 47.1 doesn't really work that way. And we didn't write the damn bill. So Vicky, you should have sussed this out way back when. You should have been clocking Blake's bullshit before she pulled one on you.
Yeah.
And my biggest issue will always be, had Blake never pulled one on her, we would have never known her name probably. We would have been finding out if Blake progresses in this case and this goes to trial and everything, she's probably in the back. Shush. Blake would have probably brought her out of trial, be like, look, this is 47.1 lady. She agrees with me. We would have been shook.
What I'm getting at is, or like my point, not that I'm trying to change yours, but to express my stance is like, she's saying it now. And to me, keep on harping the same thing is being like, it's being like Lively. She didn't let go of the things and moved on to greener pastures when we were all like, hey, new information has been brought forward. She did the right thing. We can stop calling Justin a predator because he stopped acting like that. She didn't. She kept calling him a pig. She kept calling him this. Because she kept harping on the same thing. Everybody moved on. Everybody did the right thing. And it was like, I'm still going to do this because that's the reality to me. And
I'm
so
glad
I
that
guess
she
that's why I'm trying to be more like, well, she brought it up. I'm glad she did.
Okay, let me ask.
And yes, we should think all the things you said. And I understand you now, like what you're saying, like, oh, she should have read it. Okay, yeah, she should have read it. But now my thought is more like moving the conversation forward.
Okay, maybe let me try this one more way. When did this whole thing about 47.1 settle where we had all the information and we had anybody walking the street, a lawyer, I don't care, child, 2-year-old, 20-year-old, 100 years old, would have had all the information in their hands to make a decision either way? When would you say that was?
After the settlement.
So September
of this year.
No, last year, September of last year.
When the settlement happened this year in May.
No. Oh, so the settlement in this, where you're saying everything about 47.1 didn't settle till this year.
Yes.
So what?
Because of the malice component.
Exactly.
Okay, so you would call it like 2 months ago? What? 2.5 months ago?
Yeah.
2 months?
Yeah, like May.
Yeah.
May. When did we hear from Victoria? Like the day before or the day of the 47.1 hearing?
Like June 2nd.
June, like we're still June.
It was like the day after the June.
It was the day after. I was like, come on, girl. You didn't say before.
That's okay.
Really should have been like brought it up before.
So again, my problem, and I feel like maybe in my life, like you probably, like I move this way in my life, so I'm putting my belief and my move system on her.
Yeah.
But the way I be on my shit, and the way like I'm meticulous about how people, the day that shit dropped, the day things settled, the day information came out, and I would have been on this internet like, ma'am, because who are you trying to play with? Who? Because what? But you waited till literally when we were walking into 47.1 hearing to find out all of this, and then you were like, I have a comment to make.
It was interesting timing, but I do agree. I'm glad she finally at least said something. But I do wonder what the motivation was. Like if they hadn't taken her bill, if she would have said something. That was my only question. Because then it's like, well, what happens now? Does she stay? Does she stay like in the right? You know, or how easy is it for her to get turned over to the other side? That's the only thing. But I'll keep with her if she's keeps doing the right thing. But actually, going back though, like this wasn't even dismissed. First of all, the defamation claim was dismissed improperly. But second of all, it wasn't even dismissed because of the 47.1. So it's just crazy that this is happening.
I'm so sorry, but the levels at which this is peak comedy. Okay, AXO, you have to be from TikTok because this is peak comedy. You guys, how many people get this joke? DFJ, do you get it?
I get it.
Wait, you were not around during the Irish Goodbye era?
I don't know.
Oh my god! I actually,
but I'm gonna laugh throughout the entire thing because you have no idea how funny that comment is. Like that is actually hilarious.
In TikTok days, Sarah would be like, "I'm logging off in 5 minutes." 5 minutes came, and if we were still in chat, she'd be like logged off, and we all got kicked out of her live.
I did it once, and I literally it kicked like 100 people off, and everybody was DMing each other and going, "What happened? Did the stream end?" And I was like, "I said I was going to bed."
Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah.
No,
we got a little caught up on the conversation about 47.1.
No, it was so peak comedy, like because Sarah Deadass was like, "Guys, I'm gonna cut this off." Like she gave us like a 5-minute warning, which who the fuck adheres to that? Number one, get your shit.
No, Sarah's she's been here for 5 hours. She needs to clock out.
And then didn't give us a countdown or nothing. DFJ, Deadass, like say something. DFJ, just say something.
Hi.
If I close out, does it cut you guys off?
No, I found out the hard way.
Like if I was to end, because I won't click end stream.
No, we would all have to end individually.
Okay.
I think
No, you'd have to just leave.
we would have to leave the studio.
Yeah, if I just close out of the browser, but I don't hit end stream.
No, you
No.
see
Yeah,
how
we
it says
can end the
end stream?
stream.
Don't push end stream. Push the red button at the bottom.
That just says leave the studio.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
So you can Irish yourself. Just leave the rest of us to hang out.
All right. Irishing.
Okay,
That is
bye,
no, she
Sarah.
might actually leave. That is the funny part. Is she might get it. She's gone.
Oh my God.
No,
But you
but
know, I don't
the-
think we don't have control of the comments. Right?
No, we don't. I'm
no.
see.
Now that she's gone, we don't have control. As in, we can't put anything up, but
take
we
it
can
down.
see or take it down. So she still has the power. No, Sarah was peak comedy in those TikTok days. Like she dead ass, and we were waiting for something important too. I think that's what. Wait, was it when we were waiting for the amended and they never dropped and she just left? Because we had been live for a couple of hours when she did that. She was like, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to bed."
Oh yeah, when they didn't amend, it was that day.
It was like we sat for like an hour waiting, and after midnight, kept talking. Me, Bachi, Carol, Brittany, more people kept coming in the live. Dead ass. This girl said, "Well, guys, I'm gonna log out in about 5 minutes." We were like, "What the fuck? Whatever." We're talking.
But it kicked us all out. It was really funny.
And then dropped the fucking live, and then decided to come in later when we were all live and be like, "Oh, you guys are still here, girl? You left us." You dropped us, and everybody was so confused. So AXO, that was the best comment. That was funny.
That's hilarious.
Peak comedy TikTok times. And the fact that she actually left this live is killing me more. She's gone for real.
No, but still, she's crazy. I mean, I hear you. I hear you with everything. I do agree with you now that I understand that piece.
Yeah.
I'm more like I'm ready to move on to the second part of the conversation, which
And
is
that's why you're God's favorite. That's why God will always bless you, babe. Like I told you, me, I'm going to hell. I'm going where the lava is at. Like,
I mean, I get it. I do understand, and I hear you guys.
But I think you guys are both saying that you're almost both saying the same thing though, in a way, because like Elsie never said like don't move on.
I never said don't come out now and say anything. I'm just mad. I admit
we got to have that conversation.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. It's like that conversation and that piece has to be had. We can't just be like, let's go to La La Land together now.
Like, don't play my fucking face, Vicky. You were not gonna say anything till that lady played you. Like, if you can admit that, we can move on. But it looks like you're trying to tell me you're all high and moral and you're coming out at the right time. No, you actually took your sweet time.
I mean, my other 2 cents on that is it's like what I think about Lively. Like, she didn't move on. She harped on the same thing, even though everybody did the right thing. And I don't like that about Lively. So I'm like, how do I not do that? Because I'm like, that hurt other people. And I get it. It's not that serious in this conversation because we're just talking about her taking over someone else's law, but versus ruining someone's life, which is completely different. But still, like that's how I'm weighing it in my balance, I guess.
Oh, somebody, I can put a comment up real quick. I just want to answer somebody's question. Somebody's asking me if I think LeBron will come to the Heat. I love that you guys are tapped into my other personalities in this live. I want to answer your question really quick, but I want DFJ to get off her thought before she forgets. But I wanted to make sure you knew I saw. I can put it up, but go ahead, DFJ.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not relevant anymore, but I was just gonna say that, no, I mean, just going back at the end of the day, though, Lyman improperly dismissed this defamation claim to begin with, because as we saw, they found that there was defamatory text from Ryan Reynolds that they hid that we still need to see, but it was improperly dismissed to begin with. So this all actually is on Lyman. He improperly dismissed it, but it was never dismissed on 47.1. So why is it even being used here? It wasn't dismissed because of 47.1, where they say you can't bring defamation against someone who's claimed SH.
Yeah.
My thought on that is Lyman made it clear as to why he thinks that the law wasn't written that way. That's what his belief is. He's saying like that can't be right. He said that at the hearing, that reading of the law in that way couldn't be right. So he didn't agree with that assessment. But I do want to point out this comment where it says, "I think Carol will be a little warm after the fat shit."
I saw that earlier.
Guys, I'm a little pudgy myself, so I feel okay.
I'm a thick'em stew.
I'm always hard on myself, so I'm hard on Lively. Not on
I
other people.
That's funny. I'm gonna respond to the LeBron comment, but there's a super chat here that I don't want to miss. Somebody says, "Don't forget, Victoria didn't come forward proactively. Someone exposed her private comment, which made Megyn Kelly reach out for an interview." We could talk about that. All 107 of you creators should seek attorney's fees through a class action. That is.
Where did Carol go?
Carol just did an Irish goodbye. She's learning. She's learning from Sarah, I guess. Yes, man up, Judge, Elsie and girls. Oh, thank you so much, Rock and Roll Designs. I smell fraud. That's funny. I'm telling you.
That is true. It was a private comment, so it's not like she actually did come out.
It was on her private thing, and somebody screenshotted it. Somebody, Big Z. I'm so sorry. This is late. We're reading this. She was told 10 pages. Still couldn't do that. The number.
Wait, Elsie, we can't let Carol back in because we don't have control.
Oh, Sarah would have to let her back in. Let me text her and see if she's trying to come back.
Yeah, ask her if she's trying to come back.
It's not like I can, because if she comes back, she's just gonna be like in the green room.
Look, she's in the private chat.
Oh, she texted Sarah to see if she can let her back. That is funny. The numbers look fabricated, just too legit. Yeah, honestly, I think they just threw some numbers together. We have one more. They always knew. Excuse me, this is the one thing they would win. Hence, the legal team the size of the suits cast and a million motions. Yeah. Yeah, they were ready to live and die by 47.1. And I think also the reason they were pushing this so much because since last year, they've known or they thought they had Victoria in their back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And they were probably going to pull Victoria out of trial.
I think so.
I wouldn't be shocked if they would have probably presented her as like some surprise rebuttal witness or some shit.
Well, that's probably why they didn't have her do an amicus brief.
All the while, shoot, and probably why they decided to settle because they found out Victoria was not with the shit no more. Because can you imagine if they were waiting to use Victoria as like something and she's like, I'm actually not interested in testifying or, speaking on your behalf. And they were like, we got to let it go. Let me respond. You brought her back? You pulled her out of retirement?
Sorry.
Irish hello.
So,
Alexandra, I accidentally pushed the button and with my mouse.
I'm going to answer the LeBron question really quickly. I want him back. I think it would be great to have him, come back. And Pat Riley did say he's leaving a key under the mat for him. The only reason I don't think he will come back, because we can afford, because right now I think our salary cap is about $18 million or no, $15 million. He will take, Rich Paul, his agent said he would take $18 million. But if you would take $18 million in LA or anywhere else, you might as well take $15 million in Florida, Miami, because $15 million here feels like 20 anywhere else because no income taxes. But I think the only reason he doesn't come is, I guess today we heard that right now LeBron's goal is happiness and not money, which I feel like is bullshit. People always want money. But at the end of the day, he is LeBron. He's a billionaire. He doesn't need the money. And I also don't know that he wants to be away from his daughter for a year of playing basketball. I don't think Savannah is willing to move Zuri out of the school she's been in probably her whole life and move them to Florida. There is always a scenario where LeBron comes to Miami to play and the family stays. I mean, Bronny is in the league and Bryce is in college now, so it's not like all the kids will be missed or something. But I still think his daughter is young enough and he truly enjoys going to her volleyball games and stuff like that. I don't know that he would want to part with all of that just to play some basketball with Giannis and Bam in Miami. Now, if he chose to do that, I would be happy. But I think he's at a stage in his career where he would probably be content taking $10 million if it meant he gets to go home and sleep in his own bed, hang out with his kid and his wife, which I love that for him. Do I also think if he comes to Miami, I would love it? Yes, we would sell more tickets, sell more jerseys, but it would happen anywhere else, which is why any other team would probably close to home. If Golden State Warriors offered him $15 million and we offered him $15 million, I think he takes Golden State only because it's easier to get home from San Francisco than it is to get home from Miami. Well, that was a sermon. I apologize for everybody who's confused.
Wait, I was going to say, if Bocce wanted to join before Sarah left.
Oh, Bachi, are you here?
Yeah, she's in the comments.
You guys, I apologize for my basketball rant if nobody else understood.
No, we followed.
But somebody said they want me to start a basketball channel.
You should. I told you to do that.
I'm
To
a
do
sports
sports.
crash out though. I'm a sports crash out. Like the composure that I used to talk about this case, I can only have that hours upon hours upon hours after a game because I
Okay,
get
everybody loves your composure
I
and
crash
laughter up.
I do crash out on Twitter. I'm in a group spaces we have on Twitter. After every game, we have one like a heat group where we talk cash money shit on Twitter. I'm on that every night after each game. Literally, we be over there talking crazy, win, lose, or draw. So maybe I might start, but how many of you are really gonna tune into my sports talk? How about this? I'll do shorts, right? Instead of sitting down and blobbering for 10, 15 minutes, I'll give you guys like the shorts I've been giving you on FIFA lately, like the 2-minute videos. How about that? And if you guys gravitate towards that enough, I will sit down and do like long videos. Kenny said I'll tune in to see. Yes, I know you would, Kenny, because you're a crash out too. Kenny is a certified crash out too. But yeah, if you wanted me to talk about sports, I could do it all day. All my personalities are emerging right now. Basketball is crazy. Free agency is crazy right now. Wimbledon, tennis just started. FIFA, F1, everything is happening at the same time. So I'm living a good life. And Blake is also giving me sprinkles here and there. All my 16 personalities are activated.
I just texted Bocce the link in case she wants to join.
Okay.
Bocce, let us know before Sarah leaves.
Yeah. Oh, Leo said FAFO Sports Edition. Yeah.
You know what? You can transform Fafo and Associates to anything.
Honestly. And funny enough, it can stay FAFO and Associates. I don't ever have to change the name.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You can fuck around and find out anywhere. In a hospital, in the courtroom, at school, on the field football pitch, on the tennis court, anywhere. That is such a generational name. Like it can last forever. I agree, Carol. I agree.
Sarah said I could Irish goodbye any minute.
Sure can. Is Bocce here yet?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just coming into the house right now to spend some time with my niece who turned 25. And
Bocce
I beat her on the game Azul. But I lost her boyfriend.
Hitting a child.
Hold on. Y'all, I haven't had a chance to even read this thing.
It's not much to read. She wants $8 million, but can't tell us how much of that is for the 47.1 because she is not required to.
Yeah, they don't need to give us an itemized list because they're not required to.
Like they don't have to.
She's not required.
Mm-hmm. You know, Ezra loves her footnotes. She put that shit in a footnote. You are cutting out like crazy, babes.
Okay.
Bocce, you're roboting.
I think I can use my phone really well. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
The phone is working fine. Oh,
No, don't leave.
don't go.
We can't let you
Bocce, get your ass back in here. Where did she go? It is 12:01 a.m. All right, I'll wait.
Hey, hang tight. Sarah, is there any other thoughts that you've had on this? Or are you still digesting?
I still gotta read it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if a round of headlines saying Lively wants $8 million to defend her case is if that's going to endear her to anyone.
I mean, it's not going to do much for her on the headlines.
Like,
I just remember when Nag said how Blake's lawyers sold their legal soul for this case. And I just feel like this has just amplified it because it's like, yeah, she sucks, but so do her lawyers. I think this is insane that they are doing, like, this is their reputation.
Wait, do you want me to pull up the document just so Sarah can add it to the board just in case?
yes, I can put up a browser.
Okay, hold on.
I think you should be able to though on yourself. Like,
Only after you've allowed me to do it. Hold on. Let me add. Give me just 1 second to pull it up.
I was trying to see if there's a way I could like give over the studio to someone, but I can't.
Okay.
That'd be a good feature request.
Right.
Is that one? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It just has the document. There we go. Okay, just in case. Hopefully Bachi will come back.
Maybe you could we'll put a tab on the website where it's like everything that Victoria has said against Blake Lively using this law.
I mean, they should. I mean, I think that's a good idea. I think quoting her in this reply may be helpful, because also really I think it was just one mainstream media picked it up. Like,
really,
it didn't have that much pickup. I think it was it the Hollywood Reporter or like somebody very small picked it up. I can't remember who it was.
Well, LA Mag picked it up. TMZ. NPR. Oh, that was an old one. TMZ was 4 weeks ago.
The comment said the headlines will read Justin Baldoni on the hook for Blake Lively's $8 million attorney's fees. I mean, even that just seems like kind of a joke.
Yeah. She lost.
Hey, Bachi.
Hey, y'alls. So how many pages is the actual thing?
It's 88 with all the affidavits. Good night.
Good night.
Make sure to call back your comment so that it's not on the screen. Oh, she already left.
Is that Sarah?
Yeah. This is her new username.
Oh, what is it saying?
Wait, was Sarah the same person that left the comment about the Irish goodbye?
Yes.
Bitch, why did I not notice that?
I don't know.
Because I was like, who is AXO Law? The whole time I didn't even realize I'm a
But
ditch.
she said if I jump out, I'm on my own.
You guys, I've been talking about Blake too long because I didn't. Hey, Sarah, if you're still there, you have that comment bar covering Carol's face.
Oh, it's okay.
Since DFJ doesn't have a picture,
I'll come up and just say hi like this. Hi.
No, but she could probably just shuffle DFJ since she doesn't have like a video up.
Oh, it's okay. Let me see. I could also maybe remove
Sarah, come out of the abyss. We know you can hear us.
Oh, I can do it now. I can remove myself from the stage, but then I can't.
She gave you powers?
No, don't remove yourself.
No, but if you remove yourself, you can't come back.
No, remove the screen. Like I just have it in case
the comment
bot you wanted to read.
No, babe. I'm talking about the comment that Sarah put up.
I know, but if I remove the screen, then it rearranges.
Oh, it rearranges us. Okay.
But then two of us will be blocked at the bottom.
It's okay.
How long have y'all been here?
I've been here at least 2 hours.
Sarah was like a little over 3.
Yeah, and Sarah was here.
Sachi, what do you think? $8 million.
I mean, when Elsridge sent the numbers, I said, "What is that?" And she goes, "What do you think it is?" And I'm like, I forgot what I said, but she is delusional. What did I say? But I am befuddled at how she continually finds a way to make something worse than it needs to be.
Mhm.
Like how is she going to even get close to this amount? Or is she looking just for the initial headline and just hoping that nobody follows up after that? Sometimes I feel like that's what she's going for.
Mm-hmm.
Just the headline. Because I don't know what headlines are coming out of this right now. Are there any headlines coming out of this?
We don't know yet.
Elsie, look, Sarah took the comment off and then switched me and Carol.
You know, I don't know. I knew she was listening from down there. She was listening from the pits of hell.
I agree with you, Bocce. She always finds a way to make it worse somehow.
But essentially, she said this can't be parceled out. And because the law doesn't say it needs to be parceled out in the event that there's other claims, then that means Justin is responsible for everything.
I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I saw what I said. I said, what is that? Elstridge was, what do you think it is? And I said, don't tell me that's what she's asking for. Don't tell me that's what she's asking for. She's ridiculous. Did y'all read the whole thing?
No,
How many pages is it?
The memorandum of law is 10 pages.
Oh, okay. That's what it's supposed to be. I forgot.
Yeah,
they had
but their affidavits also go into the case, the whole case again, and they revisit everything that's happened in the case in the way that they view it all over again.
And then they put their profiles and pictures from the website and for both Ezra and for Gottlieb.
What's this financial insights thing that they put together?
Let's see, which one?
The ones that are like saying like the amount of, I guess, is it the pay that they're getting?
Let's see.
It's an exhibit 7.
7.
Okay. From whose probably Ezra's declaration. Hold on, let me see.
I cannot.
Yeah, but
she's
this is
really
other
ridiculous.
people. This is not like people. So
it's just an example, like an example of fees.
Of reasonable fees, but they're not asking for reasonable fees.
They're not asking for reasonable fees.
Like something Gottlieb said was that he's like, well, this court has found Wilkie Farr to have reasonable fees in the past. And it's like, that has nothing to do with this case. Like, sir, this is a Wendy's. You're asking for $8 million for to defend a defamation claim.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So there is no Meryl Garvinsky in this at all.
Oh,
none at all.
No, she didn't. They didn't have her do the big stuff. Remember, she did the little things like all the subpoenas. They flew out to Florida and to Nevada, and where she got shut down.
I just really thought it was interesting, and I was waiting to see if because in her bio, she's like, I assisted, or however she phrased it, the dismissal of the case, and she was with them until like right before the settlement. Then her signature panel or whatever disappeared, and I always wanted to know, are they going to count the hours she worked on how she helped dismiss the case into these numbers? But are they only saying it was who are they just saying these are like Ezra,
right,
Stephanie,
here.
Matthew, Sarah, and Caitlin? Is that the only ones that?
No,
Carol found it.
Meryl Garvinsky is a former partner at Wilkie and was a member at the firm's litigation department from September 20 to July 2025. Ms. Garvinsky has extensive experience in trial teams in federal and state courts in cases involving defamation, privacy-related torts, and other matters implicating the First Amendment. Ms. Garvinsky was involved in the case from inception, including setting overall case strategy, drafting pleadings, dispositive motions, and discovery materials, deliberations regarding major decisions in this matter, and client counseling. Fees for Ms. Garvinsky work on this matter were billed at a rate of $15.51 over the course of the litigation. Ms. Skravinsky billed a total of 249 hours, totaling $381,856 in fees on work related to Ms. Lively's defense against Wayfair action and Ms. Lively's recovery under Section 47.1.
Okay. And is this thing signed by who? Is it signed
This
by
one
everybody?
is Ezra, I think.
Just Ezra by herself?
Let's see.
She didn't use a whole page for everybody's signatures?
We
Hold
have a
on.
new declaration that
No,
just
this one's Michael Gottlieb's declaration.
Carol, did you see 1448 just came in?
No.
I don't know whose it is though, but it's another declaration.
Okay, I'm pulling it up.
You guys, this is way past my bedtime. But this is so delusional and so crazy. And it would have driven me more nuts if I hadn't got to say decompress with all of you in the chat and everyone. So thank you. Thank you everyone for making this more digestible.
Are you gonna bill us?
I mean, I might in a sec. I want to see who this declaration is from.
Y'all have been on for 5 hours and 39 minutes.
Not y'all. Not y'all. Sarah started, Carol joined, I joined, DFJ joined. So everybody has been here. See, even we know how long everybody has been here. Blake can tell us how much her lawyers have worked on this. I can tell you. I have an itemized situation, how long everybody has been here.
I forgot to stream it to my channel too.
Yeah. No, I've been here since about 11:30 because I was like, she has 30 minutes.
That's so true. I remember when you came on and
I've
said
literally been here since 11:30, and then Carol has been here about at least an hour or two before me, and Sarah was up an hour before her. So, and DFJ joined about after we got it right.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been about maybe 45 minutes, an hour after me.
Bro, they got an expert.
An expert
They
in
didn't
what?
put together an Excel sheet either. Get the fuck.
An expert in
Oh,
billing?
oh my god, these people.
Bocce,
Did
I
they
said
charge
that
for that too?
I'm gonna post it. Yeah, they're
Probably.
saying education, experience, work, summary of Miss Lively's fees and cost.
Sarah was just about to go to sleep and now she's like, there's a effing expert.
Yeah, I have been asked to examine and analyze the billings of two law firms retained by Ms. Lively, Manat and Wilkie and Farr, in relation to her successful defense of the lawsuit brought by Wayfair LLC, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, that is with us, and everybody else. I have specifically asked to be determined the defense fees and costs to be reasonably assessed against the Wayfair parties. Section 47.1 provides in pertinent part a prevailing defendant in a defamation action brought against a defendant for making a communication that is privileged under the section shall be entitled to their reasonable attorney's fees and costs for successfully defending themselves in litigation. Here, the court previously determined that Ms. Lively qualifies as a prevailing defendant under Section 47.1 based upon her having successfully secured a complete dismissal of Wayfair parties' First Amendment complaint. A complete dismissal? No, it was not. Like, they had a right to amend. To determine reasonable attorney's fees and costs associated with Ms. Lively's successful defense in the Wayfair action, I have reviewed Ms. Lively's invoices from both firms and prepared schedules that summarize the same to assist the court in its assessment of a reasonable lodestar, which is included in Exhibit B. These
Wait, I have a
schedules
question. He got to see the invoices, but we can't.
Let's see if they're here.
No, because he just said that. You just read that, right? He said he analyzed the invoices of two firms, right?
Yeah. He just put fees related to defense of the matters, fees related to both matters. That's literally his thing.
But he got to see the invoices, but they won't provide us the invoices.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the invoices. I'll post them right now.
Oh wait, they gave the invoices?
Yes.
Is it redacted?
No.
But where is it?
Why were they allowed to bring an expert in for this?
And hopefully they didn't charge for that.
But what invoice are they talking about? Because we've looked at this document 100 times. Nobody said
Oh,
it.
the expert says they're
But does he
reasonable.
give it to us?
Yeah,
I'm sure they only
I'm
paid
adding
him.
it right now.
Oh, is it on Pacer or something?
Yeah, it just
yeah.
came up.
Oh,
You
like
know,
it's not been released yet.
I'm sure they only paid him a very reasonable amount to say all of this stuff. You know, like
And
how
are
much do
we
you think?
paying for that? Is Wayfair paying for this expert?
And they're probably paying more because apparently in their fight they say, and we're also defending this, and it's probably going to cost us about 200,000 more.
Look who's back.
I'm looking at the declaration. I'm looking at the thing from the expert, and it doesn't look like an invoice. It's just a bunch of numbers. Are you looking at 1447?
No, 1448.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's new.
I'm
Sarah's
adding it
back.
right now.
I mean,
Oh.
because what do you mean she has a fucking expert?
Well, tell us about this. Was that normal?
No. Like, I mean, you can, but what you have an expert, but you're also saying that you can't apportion the fees because it's too complicated. So what's your fucking expert doing?
That's what I was gonna say. What did the expert do?
Is it just to run up the bill even further?
100%. And that's what I'm saying. Like she's trying to bill us for. I'm saying us, like I'm the Wayfair parties. Is she trying to, I'm deep in this, guys. I'm deep in this.
You know what? If Lively gets that money, then we don't get that money because obviously we're getting paid here.
Guys, our company is going down. How are we gonna feed our families? Oh my god!
You need to submit the FAFO and Associates bill. Add us
Guys,
under there.
honestly,
Knock on wood, none of us were subpoenaed.
I need to separate from this company and start my own very soon. Oh my god.
Okay, let me add this on there for you guys.
And Carol, you're telling me you're looking at a real invoice or like a few
It's
pages
just a
of an
table.
Excel?
It's just a table of a bunch of fees.
Please, don't piss me off.
It's a
That's what
table
we asked for.
of
So
a
it's
bunch
not
of
even
fees.
an invoice?
No.
It's like a table that lists invoice
Okay, but
numbers and amount.
in what you read, he said he got to see the invoices. So
Look at it.
they allegedly exist somewhere. And the one place they should exist is when you're asking for these fees.
Well, they're adding them through an expert.
But in a table form, why can't we just upload the real
Oh, yeah,
thing?
yeah. In a table form.
I feel like this is some sort of like fraud.
Wait, who is this
Mhm.
associate? Who is this associate making $1,400? So you're telling me a third year associate is making $1,400, but a partner is making $1,600, $1,500, just $1.50 more? That don't make
I'm
no
renaming them Bernie Madoff Associates, both of them.
And then wait, who is this sucky seventh year associate making $930? Like, how bad are you at your job that a third year is making $1,400 and you're making $930? I gotta know. These are things that people want to know.
Like Lyman can't be this stupid if we can all see this, right?
I told you guys that we're cooking the books. I'm gonna say, hey, can I go make some merch? Would you guys buy it?
Yeah, I
Blake
would.
Lively in the kitchen holding a whisk, but it's all numbers in the cooking sheet, just cooking the books.
Okay, it's on my website, guys, if you guys need to pull it up.
Can you post the link in the chat?
Yes.
This is a RICO case if I've ever seen one.
Seriously.
It's criminal bombastic side-eye.
Okay, guys. I just added it.
Thank you,
guys
Caroline.
believe me if I told you my son is awake?
How? I'm like about to fall asleep.
No, I've been hearing him.
I know.
I've been hearing him in his room the whole time. The whole time. But my husband is keeping him at bay. I don't think I can keep this up any longer. I might have to assume the parental position.
Who is this expert? Was he there before? That was a female, Diana Cantor. I gotta look this woman up.
Carol, you said you put the link. You're gonna put the link up here.
I did.
She signed this from Chicago, Illinois. Why they couldn't find anyone local? Why'd they have to go all the way to Chicago for this?
How much money did she owe before this? I watched too many dramas. They probably paid off her debt. Got her new condo. And we're like, we got you, sister. Just lie for us a little bit.
She got rid of Samantha Katz for them too, probably.
Samantha Katz. Funny.
That would be hilarious if she was on there. Okay. I'm gonna.
Hey y'alls, I'm gonna peace out too because it's 11:22 and I gotta go to work tomorrow. But and plus I have not read any of this.
Girl,
But
we
I'm
haven't
rolling
read
over.
anything. All you need to know is the numbers.
I mean, the numbers are stupid. It's ridiculous. And if the judge even entertains this, actually, no, you know what I'm looking forward to?
What?
The filleting of the Wayfarer folks of how ridiculous this number is.
Yeah, but
So
they
I'm
need to-
actually looking forward to how they're going to respond to this.
Yeah, that's what we
circus.
said. That's what we said earlier. First, I was on your type of time. I was like, I need Judge Lyman to go crazy, and I was like, actually, the best thing would be for Judge Lyman to say nothing, but Wayfair has to do a killer job on their response, and Judge
Mhm.
Lyman just needs to side with Wayfair to show Blake and her people this was some bullshit. Like, I need Wayfair to come back, dissect all of this, tell us why it's bullshit, and Judge Lyman needs to just be like, I agree with Wayfair, because Blake, you didn't do the homework I gave you. I didn't tell you, come tell me how much you want for the whole action. I asked you about the cause, just that one cause, and you couldn't even listen to simple instructions. So if I'm him, don't say anything. Sit back, give Wayfair their 2 weeks, which starts, the clock starts now, and let Wayfair come back and say she deserves $10.52 at a McDonald's Happy Meal.
And
And
you
let's all
also
do
said,
something.
and you also said they should include Victoria Burke's quotes.
Yeah.
about Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Because I mean, if they could get a declaration, which is initially what we were thinking, but I don't think Victoria is giving them a declaration. But if they can quote Victoria and everything she's been saying since she's been on her tour, quote her ass till thy kingdom come. Just matter of fact, play some videos in your evidence. Send the judge a YouTube thing of Victoria on Shiasti, on Megyn Kelly, on Billy Bush, everywhere else she's been, and let the judge watch that and be like, well, I mean, if the lady who wrote the bill says you don't deserve a dime, what am I supposed to do? And that's where the real game begins, since Blake thinks she's funny. I think that's what Judge Lyman needs to do, but I don't know if he has
funny. She's a clown.
class clown. I don't know if he has the petty gene, like, because if I'm him, that's what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm saying, hey, you really want me to take 47.1 in account? I've taken it in account so hard that I've listened to the woman who wrote it, and if she says you don't deserve a dime, who the fuck am I to
Well,
give you?
exactly. The woman who wrote it, the architect of it, to explain
you
the
don't
meaning
deserve
behind it, she didn't even think he should be entertaining these fees.
Yeah.
But
Lyman
Lyman
is
wants to
desperate to
find
give
a
her some-
way. Lyman
He's giving
has to
her-
find a way, and Wayfair needs to get to that way and kill it. Like, they need to be so proactive in their defense of this that they think of the way that Lyman wants to give this to her and quash that too.
You know what, Carol? Before I head out, I just want to say I like what you're saying, because I need Wayfair to realize that just because every reasonable person thinks this is beyond ridiculous, that they've been dealing with a snake, a manipulative, entitled, like, I can't even think of all the words I could put.
Calculated.
Yeah. It's you
Gaslighting.
cannot, you got to be like, what is
Conniving.
it? Like, innocent as doves, but as wise serpents, or something like, I don't know. But like, the
Lying.
point being, like, they cannot just approach this as regular, like they're dealing with a regular human being. This is a person that has done and has continued to do the wildest things. And this is a person that will never, ever stop.
There will be
And
more
the only
victims.
way to make them stop is just to meet them at the level of their insanity and just cut them at their legs. Because no more of this, like, thinking you're dealing with a sane person. She is insane in the membrane, or whatever they say, right?
And
She
also,
just-
Lyman is a moron. So it's like
Well,
he will
Lyman-
bend over for her.
Lyman has said this is a very litigious, I forgot the word that he used, but contentious, like lawsuit. So he knows the level of it. But I think you're right. I mean, they need to come from it, not like this is ridiculous, but like, even if you thought this was a good idea, for whatever reason you think that you could grant this to her, here's why you can't. And whatever reason they could see Judge Lyman give her, they need to like go against that hardcore.
I agree again, because he has been living off of this granted in part, denied in part.
Oh my God.
And I remember Elsie saying, like, you know, there's times that he should have just granted or just denied, just like choose a side and just, you know, pedal to the metal. I think that they have to think like Lyman and like Blake's side and go, what are the different ways that this person's been trying to worm out this ridiculousness? And then how has this person tried to figure it out, how not to just completely deny them, but give them a little bit of something, and just go like full throttle of like, stop thinking like a good person. I mean, he's still a good person, right? But stop thinking like you're dealing with normal human beings that want to be good human beings, and just see them for what they are. And just we've just seen it too much. It's like, it's too, you can't, it's got to be higher. I'm calling for a higher level, but like a higher meticulous legal level. Like, I don't know what it is, but this has to stop now. Like, because I would like to believe this is it.
Mm-mm.
But she's just so stinking relentless. I don't know what it is that she'll go next. I mean, there's a part of me that does want to surrender, and just somebody I think said it in the chat is like, if we just give her 8 million, will she go away? And I mean, there is something appealing about that.
Girl, they gave her
but no.
They gave her a whole movie and she still wasn't happy.
Like I said, don't negotiate with terrorists.
Mm-hmm. There's no level of happiness. Her level of happiness is trying to send Wayfair to oblivion. And that's clearly not happening. So they just need to send her to oblivion and we quash this.
I'm tired. I'm genuinely tired of it. And I just need her to
You're tired. You're tired.
She needs to get the clue. I don't know what's gonna get in her head, into her head. When is she going to understand? I don't think she is. I just don't think. If she can't, if it's not going to get into her head, you got to play different. You got to still play to within your character, but like, it's enough is enough. It's enough is enough.
Yeah, I was telling them it's almost like Wayfair's attorneys need to act like Blake Lively's attorneys. Like, if they receive this BS and whatever they would come up with to address this, that is non-traditional way to tackle this, that's what they need to do. That's what they need to do, because that's what it's going to take. It's like a fire. You need to smother it until there's no oxygen in it, you know? Like, that's what they need to do in this case. But I think Lyman is going to rely on Wayfair. I've been saying this whole live. I think Lyman's going to be like, well, Wayfair didn't make the argument that it wasn't proper, so because it wasn't proper, like, we're going to allow it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why I think they have to think about look at the pattern of Lyman and how he has used, what kind of excuses he's used to just grant her some stuff that he should not be granting her. And just, you know, if he's going to walk that line of being technically true or procedurally ish correct, you know, like how do you address that? I don't know. But I just hope they come out swinging, and I hope it's strong, and I hope it, and when I say I want it strong, I don't want it strong just for us as readers, because I think that's what's done them a little bit of a disservice. I think sometimes they've written really, 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 really good stuff for us to read. And I need them to write something that is not just good for us to read and that we think is a slam dunk as people who are non.
The judge has to feel that.
The judge, they have to. This one has to be like, you can still write for the people here, but you better write for the judge that you're dealing with, and you better write for like the kind of lawyers you're dealing with over there.
Yeah,
I'll endure the boring read if you just get the job done.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, don't give us a punchline. Don't give us nothing. Just if you have to cite 1,600 case laws that help you prove your point and it's boring, do that. Like, we can handle the truth. This is not Jack Nicholson. It's not. You want answers? I want answers. You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
We should cite some of his father's cases to remind him.
That would be funny.
Yeah, like, this is wrong. This is so wrong.
No, honestly, I think he needs to do that. And I'm banking on the fact that if you're Judge Lyman, you're annoyed, and I'm assuming he would be annoyed with what they just did here, because we're talking about 47.1. Why did you think this was the time to come and tell me about all your other grievances? And why and you can't tell me, you can't actually give me a number on what? How can you not give me a number on the one thing you have to hang on to? Like, this is the core of the case, but we don't have a number for the core of the case?
Do you remember the initial memo was 2 lines when he told them to ask for fees? It was 2 lines. How did we get here?
Mm-hmm. And then they came back and said they were in the kitchen cooking. And they needed time. And he gave it to them. And this is how I know it's crazy, because they wanted 30 days. They actually asked for 30 days. What were you going to do in 30 days if you had to wait till midnight in 15 days to hand me this? Like, what were you going to do in 30 days? Actually go look and create invoices? Which I still think, if you already didn't have invoices, but you should have still come up with something in 2 weeks. But to not give me anything tells me you guys are more unhinged in the back there. Like, you have a lot more bullshit going on than you're willing to admit. But hey, who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna duck out too.
Yeah, I'm peacing out.
It's 2:30.
Yeah,
and I don't hear my son anymore, but I still think he's awake. So I'm gonna go lie down with him. Hopefully he'll sleep, which is typically the routine. He likes to somebody to lie down with him, but his dad probably already slept.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night, guys. I don't know, Carol, are you still staying?
No, I'm leaving.
I'll see you for the response.
Yeah,
on the 13th, maybe. I'll see y'all.
Yes, we're definitely coming back when the response drops. And Wayfair is not known for midnight drops, so I'm sure they would give it to us at a decent hour.
5 p.m.
Yeah, they'll probably do like a 4:35, a nice cute little one too. A nice cute little drop. So thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you. Remember to like the stream on your way out, please. Thank you.
Everybody here if possible.
Yeah, and if you're on a replay crew, we are so sorry that this was 6 hours. I mean, I came in at hour 3, but still pretty long live. But we appreciate you for hanging out. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to all of our channels. Everybody that was here. And I don't know, I'm gonna be biblical and shit. Like, be nice to each other. Weird. You guys know I'm not doing that. The most I'm doing is have a great day. All right. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Carol, I still see you. You still see me? Yep, I'm leaving. I know my mistake now. Bye, guys.